Will,
Hey!
what happened last time on Ebon Ward?
Oh man, last time on Ebon Ward, guys.
Nothing.
It was still.
We didn't do
Can you
anything.
imagine? I mean, sometimes it's like that, but not this time. There was things.
You know, Wib showed up and she activated her stop time, and we all just sat there and watched her while she did nothing.
The Wibs!
How can you move within my stop time?
That's just how much I hate you. Goodbye.
But what actually happened last time on Ebon Ward is that Nash and Redpath were confronted by Maria Redwood. Thankfully, they had Marjorie there to assist, but honestly, not as useful as one might have hoped. Maria was able to pass through their front lines and actually use physiomancy on Brutus, which did kill him. However, despite this setback and this terrible loss, you guys fought very hard, and I mean, Nash did excellent work in pulling Maria away so that no one else would get blasted, allowing Redpath and the others more time to set up the consecration circle. In this process, it was revealed that, yes indeed, Maria has been fully taken over by the spores that contain Parthena Veritas' memories. However, before Parthena could cause any more harm and damage, she received a call from her subordinates informing her that Caden had been shot by a ballista and they didn't know what to do with him. So she had to flee immediately. Meanwhile, outside, Dia and Maze teamed up with a few others, as well as Garen, to deal with what was going on outside. And of course, Payne had to go and fuck it up because she also shot Garen with a ballista. Thankfully,
A popular thing to do that day.
bad twice in one day. Not great.
You see a guy you don't like, ballista.
And so you were able to calm down that situation, even though Payne was entirely an aggressor, and agreed to go further into the caves with Embernice, who did indeed find Brutus's body. But thanks to Redpath providing much needed pep talk, they were able to move along towards the Rivaldi estate, where it turns out another whistle had been set up by the Veritas Legion. Maze went crazy assassin mode in there, moved in first, instantly destroyed the whistle, while also taking out a few of the legionnaires, as Embernice, Nash, and Redpath stormed the home to provide a distraction, allowing Maze to go deeper into the home, find Caden, and shoot him in the face 5 times. With his death, instantly, a vast majority of the Revenant army faded away into ash. But while all this was happening, Parthena Veritas was able to escape using her very strange green fire on Astrophel Blackthorn, who was unable to remove it. Luckily, Redpath, being an incredible healer and a begrudging man of God, he was able to remove this strange affliction. And as that was being taken care of, we go over to Nash, Maze, and Andrin, who were in hot pursuit of Parthena because Nash was able to grab her scent before she left. I will ping.
What a crew.
Look at this
Weird
crew.
squad.
Hyper competent, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
A proper dunk squad.
So as you guys go rushing out, you can still hear battle going on throughout the entirety of the caves, but it's hard to determine, but it is sounding like it's going better because as you go, you are noticing these giant black blast marks as well as Veritas armor just laying there. And that's clearly your work in defeating Caden Caliburg, is that these guys just popped across the city and has really turned the tide. And you're actually noticing that the remaining Veritas Legion members are actually on the retreat. As you go, you do also notice, as you step over it, some Keeper and Blue Jay armor and what appears to be a bloody blast mark of people. It's probably a safe assumption that physiomancy has been used on civilians. or at least guards.
Yo, he just chilling.
Don't worry about that bloodstain.
Don't worry about that guy. He's having a great time, actually.
All right. Well, we're following you, Nash. Which way?
Okay. Steps forward. What way? Where we go?
Very easily west, and you are confident the scent is extremely close. Even before having to worry about doing any perception check or anything of the sort, I will just reveal for you. You see a Parthena Veritas like stomping back and forth, shouting at her forces. I can't believe, why did you let him move forward like that? Ma'am, we did our best to contain Caden Callabrook. However, he was adamant to be on the front line. Unacceptable! I had a simple task for all of you. Keep him in the back! We have lost a majority of our forces instantly! We need to retreat immediately. I had hoped to move towards the academy to grab what was left of my brother's things, but that's a wash now. Yes, ma'am. If you would like, we have secured a route. Now I have my own means of escape. And this conversation continues if there's anything you'd like to do. She seems very distracted, but she also is surrounded by many allies.
Yeah, Nash was sound very close, and then stopped and put a hand forward and just let that play out, and is looking to Maze like.
Is that a spellcaster with no backup?
Yeah, that's just looking to Maze at push or wait, follow.
Oh, we're going in. I'll take the one on the left.
All right, if you're confident. Andrin backs you up, Nash, because she's like, if I go with him, I will fuck up his sneak attack.
Yeah, we gotta just.
All right, whoosh, surprise, motherfucker.
All right, and I'll say, Nash and Andrin, you also can charge in. So wherever you two want to be, you don't have to worry about a straight line, because I'm envisioning you just blast in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hop over this keeper corpse. I'm going for the prize, baby.
I think Andrin's she's like, there's no safer place than being right next to Nash.
She's so right. She's so correct.
Parthena just barely looks over her shoulder in time and goes, oh, you again, as your sword comes crashing down. Give me some.
Let's go, squad.
Alright, well, let's.
I'll let you go first.
That should be
absolutely.
more than enough, yeah. Damage.
Cool. And that was to this individual here?
No, to this one.
Ah, to this one. All right. So minus and then minus. All right. That was a hearty hit. They are still up, and you did get your Bane in there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Andrin is going to go for, yes, she will smite. There is no better time for that.
Yes, queen.
She will Vital Strike. Not a crit, but it is a smite. Yes, all this. Yo! Yep, absolutely hits. She is flat-footed. There's no way she would have been prepared for you to just rush it. And also, you got a nat 20 on even tracking her down.
Yeah.
You thought I was flat-footed.
Kill.
You thought I was flat-footed. Reveals she's physiomancied her feet into roller skates.
Later, losers.
From getting hit, she just rolls away and skids into the river.
Amazing.
Also, throwing this out there for reasons I'll elaborate on later, I'm gonna Emboldening Strike instead of Offensive Defense to get better saving throws, because I'm between two spellcasters right now.
That's a great decision. It's a really good one. Okay. I think we're gonna roll initiative for this small little cast of people here.
Seems fair. Come on, Maze.
What a horrible day.
Come on, Maze.
Why
oh,
is
come
your
on,
thing
Nash.
Hey, but we're not gonna get caught flat-footed because we were the aggressors.
Yeah, but
So
I
it's
wanted
fine.
to delete the spellcaster.
I know.
Maybe they'll do really bad.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'll eat them.
Oh no, all her things are fucked up. Why did that happen?
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Oh,
Watch
don't
out,
you-
she's hitting the slay button.
Hold on. How do I fix you right now? I guess I'll just wing it for now. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hate when that shit happens.
Nah, that's what I get. All right, I'm gonna roll her initiative.
That's what you get for trying to use Roll20 features.
Yeah, God forbid. All right. Is yours? Okay, it's just her going. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. All right. Descending. Boy howdy. She doesn't want to be here right now. So yeah, because she wouldn't know your nonsense. She is going to 5-foot step, but I assume you would
I am
step
going
up.
to step up.
Perfect.
The dance we play, yes.
And you see her start to cast a spell.
Oh, she doubled us. No.
Yeah, she doesn't know your
But also,
bullshit.
she's got a good will save, but every
She
chance
lacks
is a
critical information.
So let's see here. I need her to. I'm just gonna keep her character sheet open and just do it manually. Unfortunately. Okay. So that's gonna be plus. This is again Scream Eater's nonsense. Oh,
Oh, I eat it. Oh, I eat it.
you can add chain lightning to Scream Eater.
Let's fucking go.
A tasty little morsel, to be sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
So she is about to unleash this blast of lightning, and it all gets sucked right into Scream Eater, and her eyes go wide of like, oh, that's an interesting little trick.
He gets that real mean hyena grin.
And she is going to. She's got some other nasty bullshit. So, Nash, if I can have you, make a reflex save.
Sure.
Okay. That does save. So you can take half of this. Beep, beep, beep. Let me make sure my numbers are right. Okay, yes.
All right, what
40 acid damage.
acid? Okay.
As once again, when she fails to cast the spell, not having much time, she digs fingers into her throat, rips, and there is a burst of acid that comes from her throat and then quickly heals. And you don't need to worry about the lingering effect of that because you were able to save.
All right.
Well, Andrew needs a turn.
Let's see here. Okay.
Andrew doesn't have one.
And this bitch. Oh, she actually goes at the same time as. Interesting. Okay. Paradigm Legionnaires actually have a higher dex, so. Paradigm Legionnaire is going to 5-foot step. Sees that nonsense. And then her priority is very clear. Nash and Andrin will need to make reflex saves as she goes to cast another spell.
I want to keep this chain lightning, man. Damn. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a hit.
Andrin also fails. Okay. Terrible
Lousy.
roll. 25 electric damage. Or lightning damage, I guess. And that's all that she's gonna do. Oh, Maze, you've really put this woman in a bind.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah, because she's also like on difficult terrain, so she really can't 5-foot step. Yeah, she's gonna try it as well. She's gonna go for trying to connect lightning between you two, so she's gonna make a concentration check to avoid getting hit. Otherwise, this is over
It's
before
just
it
gonna,
even
yeah,
begins.
it's just gonna go bad, like, super ways.
Okay, d20 plus beep boop. Okay. So, casting defensively, she will be okay in that regard.
You win this
so,
round.
Maze, can I have a reflex save? And
Sure thing.
yeah, she's gonna do it to Andrin, I think, is the best course of action here. That is a save. So you will not take any damage thanks to your evasion, and she will take half. Beep, beep, boo. Numbers go. Ah! All right. It's another 14. Andrin's looking kind of rough. Andrin. She knows what's going to be happening here. She is going to start dealing with this big fellow, Veritas Dread Knight. No, she's still got Smite on
Yeah.
Parthena. That makes the most sense. So against Parthena. That is a miss.
Oof.
And then the second swing.
Cringe.
Nope.
Cringe, Andrin.
Sorry, Andrin. That's a no-go. Oh, wait. Maze is nearby.
Ah, I am nearby. Does that push her over the threshold?
It does push her over the threshold. So instead, she will actually hit on that first one.
Yay.
Not a power attack. So another good 23 damage. As there is a burst of dark energy that passes through. Veritas Dread Knight. He steps in immediately.
Someone should definitely do something.
Someone should do something.
Yeah.
Someone call the police.
Nash, let me know if this gets you. Probably
Nah.
not. And then... No. That's all he can do. He's just trying to help as best as he can. All right, Nash.
All right. I think with the amount of bullshit happening,
She's deliciously within full attack range. Also,
she's deliciously within full attack.
I didn't really
range.
process that we're having this fight next to an ice cream stand.
Correct.
All right. Yeah. I think for the first time within this horrible, nasty, bad world, I'm going to rage.
Hooray!
Oh.
Ash is like, yep, the bullshit's finally catching up to me. I'm angry.
Well, okay, I should hit the dusty trail.
I hit the dusty trail. Full attack. All right, my bullshit commence.
Commence.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yup, that squeaks on by.
Let me deal with the rest of the attacks before we start rolling damage.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah. Even with the Dread Knight's ability to provide extra shielding. Okay,
Yeah,
that
nah.
one unfortunately
Okay.
will not hit.
Oh man,
Doesn't matter though.
if only it was still a falchion crit range.
I know, right? But Scream Eaters paid her off her weight
Yeah,
in gold.
very much so.
Listen, there are some reasons why it was a great sword.
Yeah.
Great sword or greatest sword?
Good sword.
Here's the crit.
Oh,
Juicy.
Nash, you are cutting
Yeah.
away at her like a fucking tree. The first swing cleaves through and just gets caught on the rib cage, and she rapidly tries to heal it. And the second one goes through the same exact weak point, and you almost get it down to the waist. And she's like, ah! And rapidly trying to heal over and over. You go for a third swing. That's when the Dread Knight's shield comes in and blocks, and he leans over. My lady, you need to run immediately. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you.
I'm not sure this is going so great.
Oh, this
Queen,
is
it's
bad.
time to go. Yes, thank you, bitch!
You have
Veritas-
another appointment, points at his, like, little planner.
Veritas Legionnaire. He is going to just grab Parthena and throw her as far as he can. That's his mission, so
I was
plus.
about to say, would that provoke an attack?
Okay, so he is able to just like kind of whip her. It's not classy at all. It's very demeaning, and you can see she's livid, despite the fact this has probably saved her life. But so that's all she can do. And then this Legionnaire is going to sprint up. You are clearly target
I am
numero
enemy number
uno.
one. Yes.
This is going to be a touch attack. Let me know if.
Oh, it'll
this-
get me.
Okay.
The squeaks by my touch AC, you know.
And then if
it's
you
just
can
like
give me a
TV.
will save.
Oh, I have bonus to those right now.
That is a failure, unfortunately. So the full inflict wounds of 31 negative energy. All right, that's that.
Good thing I look at the camera. Good thing I ranged for those 10 hit points. Oh, they're gone.
Needed. Maze.
Alright, let's try and clean up the job we started here. I'll take a swing at this one.
Absolutely.
Cool.
She's like getting another spell ready, like, wait.
Absolutely pathetic.
Whoa.
Bro!
I'm gonna tell you right now. Thank fuck you have Bane. So she instantly perishes on this flourish from your spike chain. Just
5 foot
turns into
step, you're
ash.
next.
Yep. And without even missing a beat, while you've done that upward swing, you bring it straight back down. That does hit. They are not highly defensive.
Mages.
Cool.
They are meant to be glass cannons. Great. 25 damage. Very, very good. Parthena. She like fumbles to her feet, and you see her like look over at her shoulder. Useless. And just rips that part of her body off and throws it towards Nash and Andrin. Can I have you both make a reflex save?
Yo, body bomb!
She's doing some psycho shit.
I don't do with that psycho shit.
Miss me with
Okay.
that.
Save, reflex. Okay, Andrin
Not a good day
fails.
for Andrin.
No, she's not performing very well. Andrin fails, but you do succeed, Nash. So you can take half of this. And this is piercing damage. Damn, bad rolls today on these. Andrin's up. You see that when she throws that part of her body, her body is rapidly reforming. It starts with bone and then muscle and veins, and then it goes to skin. But you notice that the chunk of her that she threw is still connected to a vein, and she smirks and does like a little press with her thumb into her fingers like it's a detonator, and it rapidly turns into a porcupine of like spiked bones and just sprinkles the entire area. And then she is going to use evolution, and you see her legs get kind of bulkier, and she just dashes southward as quickly as possible. Paradigm Legionnaire. Oh God. 5 foot steps. All right. I hope you feel special. She realizes you're too quick. You see blue energy and frost coursing through her fingers. Can I get a... Let me double check that I'm not setting you up for failure here.
Of course.
Oh, that is a reflex save. She doesn't know her own spells because I don't know them. Give me a reflex save.
Cool.
A pass. this massive cone of cold comes out, freezes the entirety of this house to the side of you. The ice cream stand is thankfully safe. But you are able to use your grappling hook to latch onto the building and just foist yourself above it and then come landing back down as if nothing
Cold
had
damage can't harm ice cream. It just makes it more delicious.
Right.
No, it's you see it radiating with power.
That's not true. Have you ever had freezer burnt ice cream? It's truly
true.
one of the world's
All this
saddest
ice cream in Liviara.
We can sell this.
Andrew looks at the ice cream stand. It's gonna blow!
We're really serious here at Ebonward.
Yeah, we need to be.
Andrew is going to touch a corruption herself.
Makes sense.
Which is a swift
Yeah,
action that does not provoke an attack of opportunity, because paladins are fucking crazy. And she is going to then swing down on the Dread Knight. She doesn't have many options right now. That will hit. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, good 15 damage. And then the second swing. No. She's able to get one good swing on him on the helmet, and then his shield comes flying up to defend. Dread Knight. He's gonna wail into Andrin. Andrin blocks the first swing.
Squeaky.
Smile.
Squeaky.
And she's able to deflect the second swing with the flail. Nash.
Oh, Parthena. You did save her life, you son of a bitch! I'm just deciding how stupid I am, right? Like,
It's a ballsy fucking play.
So if you want, I can go and harass her. She's definitely going to escape from me, and Andrew will be left to take an absolute beating if you go.
yeah,
but...
Andrin's going to like take a big beating if I leave her, and I think I should probably just beat on these guys, help support Andrin.
Okay.
Yeah, Smart wins the day, and Nash is raging, so he's just seeing right at whatever's in front of him that isn't an ally.
Yes.
I will remind you, you do also have Chain Lightning.
I do. She was in such a juicy spot for it earlier.
Right.
But you're also in, like, attack of opportunity range.
Not if you 5-foot step.
Yeah, but then you 5-foot stepped away.
But full attack the two guys right in front of me, you know?
This is true.
And
It's like
save the chain lightning.
Yeah.
Chat mentions Andrin's basically immortal right now. No, because of the consecration circles.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we gotta kind of protect her a little bit.
Yeah. Like, she's still hardy. Like, she's healing as she's fighting. Amazing. That'll hit either. Yep, both will get smacked. Unfortunately, neither. But the first two do hit. Who do you want to go for? I will say Dread Knight is injured of the three here.
Yeah, first one we'll see if I can take out this guy.
Yeah. Parthena just barely escaping from you, but you use that momentum from the previous swing. This sword is still coursing with electricity. Just smashes this guy in the side as he blocks Andrin. He's not dead, but he looks bad.
Me on a
Plus
Monday.
24 to damage? Jesus.
I'm raging right now.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, let's just take this guy out.
Yes, and then the second swing, you go for the neck. There's sparks and an awful grinding sound as it just barely goes over the neck guard, and just whoom, head goes flying off.
Shit.
What the hell? Sorry.
Whoa!
Fucking lightning
Sorry, it's
while
a thunderstorm
snowing?
while it's snowing? What the hell?
Oh, chain
It's the ice cream
lightning!
stand!
Oh, if the
That
stream
was
drops,
fucking
do
rad.
not be surprised! What the hell?
Thunder snow? Thunder
Damn. Thunder snow is really rare.
That's
Yeah,
really
what
rare.
the? Yo,
was
did we
here
get,
like,
are we
what?
recording? Did we
Wait.
get that?
I was just
Were
like,
we
wow,
rolled
what a
really
nice
hot?
piece of snow. Snowy Ebonward. Thunder hits. Oh.
Meanwhile, outside, Tathavir, oh, well, I never did get to... Whoa! Drops the orb! Yeah, amazing. Veritas Legionnaire.
In chat, yo, God's getting hyped for the stream.
First attack against you, Nash. Maybe.
Meets, so tied to defender.
Yes, correct. All right, so the first swing misses. And the second swing? No, not at all. This guy is going to 5-foot step. He's going to go after Andrin. No, she's able to parry the trident. And then his second swing. No, you guys both do an excellent job backing each other up, blocking these trident swings. Maze.
Now that that guy's out of here, we can actually concentrate.
Okay. Is she still on the map? Do I still have a chance opportunity to make her life worse?
I will say that she is on the map currently, like where she is right now.
Yeah, but she's not going to be for much longer, so...
Next turn, unless you have some crazy bullshit, this bitch is gone. You're seeing a speed similar to when Creed was struck by lightning back in Sweetstone.
Yeah, I'm going to need to do like a real shenanigan if I want to try and slow her down at all.
Just launch your grappling hook so that you blast off with her. It's never been a problem before when Maze has been one-on-one with an extremely powerful villain.
You know, normally I would scoff at that idea, but she hasn't figured out that we're immune to physiomancy yet. I might be able to chicane her here.
My God.
You know what? Yeah, I want to go for a ride. Come on, Parthenia.
I want to take you for a ride.
So this Paradigm Legionnaire like squares up with her Executioner's axe, and you're like, salute, runs around the house.
Later, you guys stop blocking.
Okay, so I guess this would be a... how do we want to go about a grappling hook on a person? Because like the attempt is not to pull her, it's literally to just like latch on and essentially get dragged almost.
Yeah, no, I wanna come with.
Okay. I guess give me a ranged attack. I think is just the best course of action.
That's if nothing else, that's the place to start. Let me just do some quick calculations here. It's
Just even see if you hit her.
yeah. All right, so it should be like that.
Yeah, that does beat her AC. So you leap off the side of this ledge. It's a good like 12 feet or so up, and then it latches into kind of the lower of her back. It's just like and just keeps going. So yeah, we'll put you here. We're not going to worry about moving you to a new map.
Yeah, no.
So, theater of the mind, you're running.
Yeah, theater of the mind, I'm
Theater
running.
of the mind, me and Andrin can't help that situation 30 feet down there.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'll figure something out.
I'm trying to think. What? Oh, you know what? Give me an escape artist check to see if you can match her escape speed. Like just tapping your feet on the ground as you're getting dragged, so you're not just like face planted, getting pulled through stone.
Sure. Let me just double check that number. All right. Yeah.
Change the music.
The same result.
My God. Where is my music that I want to use? There it is.
Where's my farce music?
Oh, no, we won't go to farce just yet.
Not just yet.
You skip a few times, but eventually you are able to like jump, let her pull you, and then like that's how you're trying to keep up with her without being dragged on the ground. She looks over her shoulder, and you see that she's casting haste. So it's a good thing you did this, because now... So her speed, because of the evolution, instantly jumps to like 80. But then now with haste, boom, just gone. You guys are screaming down the tunnels. When she takes a sharp turn, you have to like run along the wall just to make sure you don't slam into it.
Oh,
I'm playing Just Cause 2. What are you guys
yeah,
doing?
you're-
Oh, you're playing Ebon Ward? That's nice.
We've successfully
you're playing
turned Evan Ward
Pathfinder?
into a Fast and Furious spin-off.
Okay, so
Evan Ward Cart is real.
because of her other nonsense, what she is going to try and do is, as you were being dragged behind her, you suddenly see an arm burst out of her shoulder. Well, she's still got her two arms, but a third one pops out of her shoulder, and you see each finger turn into scorpion stingers, and they just keep firing at you. I'm gonna have her give me a reflex save. You can have a +4 on this because you are just whipping back and forth.
Yeah, sure, man. Alright, here's my save. We're rolling numbers. Maybe it's not that bad a day to be Maze Meyer.
Guys, this is kind of fucking stupid.
Huh?
Huh?
What are you talking about? This fucking rules. All right. So that's all that she's gonna do. But I assure you, next turn she will not be as kind. Paradigm Legionnaire. There's no fucking shot she can catch up. I need to look at her spell list. Does she have? Because she also has the same spells as Parthena.
Go haste yourself, Queen. Get out of here.
The best she can do. I'm gonna have her do a raw intelligence check on something. Yeah, she is smart because yeah. Okay, so d20 plus 6. Okay, so she realizes the only way that she can help is if she uses Dimension Door and gets as far ahead as possible. She does not factor that there are other turns ahead. So she warps and has no idea where the fuck anyone is.
Good job, girl.
Andrin is gonna swing at,
Just take care of these guys.
No.
nope. Nope.
It's like, oh
Andy's-
god, why am I suddenly... Oh, Maze is gone.
Like, honestly, yeah. Let's see here. So that's
Urge
that.
to kill
Nash.
falling?
See?
Yeah.
I'll take care of him, Queen.
That does hit. Love the rage. That one unfortunately does not.
Man.
Just the one, unfortunately. Neither have been injured, so it's kind of fair game for what you want to do here.
Yeah, I guess just the one in front of me. That's just easier to keep track of.
Ooh. A nice, chonky hit. All right. And something incredible happens.
Oh.
As you see, just to the north of you guys, a blue jay who, because they've been fighting for a while, with a fire giant, comes sprinting over to try and provide assistance. Because they were able to kill their Dread Knight.
Oh my god!
Told me I don't know, I wouldn't do it.
This blue jay drops to one knee. Get out of my city. Oh, shit!
I wanted that one so bad.
Let's go!
Let's go!
You just 7 damage to the one in front of you, Nash. It is like, yeah, big change is coming to town. This fire giant grabs a boulder and throws it.
Ooh, the rarely getting to use boulder throw special ability of giants.
There is fire because he lit it up.
She's fucking lit.
Okay, another 15 damage to the one next to you, Nash. Lovely. These Legionnaires against Andrin. Damn, holy shit. And then the next... Oh, all right.
They're showing up.
Oops, I did not roll crit damage, so I will just roll that twice. Okay. So it's... she's able to block the first swing, but the second one kind of pierces her in the throat and the shoulder, and she grips at her throat and falls to the ground. You don't know how that's all going to shake out in a moment. This Legionnaire is going to swing at you, Nash.
Hey, girl, you need me there or what? I can get over there.
Not a chance in hell that works on you. No, you're able to keep parrying. Perfect. Maze!
Hey, what's good?
She looks over her shoulder. Oh, you fucking wretch!
But it's not like echoey while she's running.
How dare you use silliness against me?
It's like a boss battle dialogue in the middle of Mario Kart.
Yeah, no.
Chance time!
Once I hit another item square, you're fucking dead.
We'll see about that!
I just used 3 gold mushrooms. How are you still here?
Alright, let's, crumbs. This is dumb. I didn't think
What's
I'd
the
get
plan?
this far. Okay, let me take a quick look into my bag of nonsense and see if I have a plan in here.
See if I have a banana peel to throw in front of her. An oil slick, perhaps.
I think I might actually have an oil slick in here. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check the tapes here.
I like to imagine that, like, Parthena and Blackthorn, and by extension Maria and Marjorie, since they're from like 400 years ago or some shit, they should be talking different and just sound weird and use weird words. So I'm gonna imagine that's how they sound. For Gavi's sake.
Forsooth, thou canst fuck right off.
I am not even going to attempt
I know.
old-fashioned dialogue. You are correct. But also, like, Parthena has always been a little more modern.
She's not.
Oh my
she's
God.
a girl.
Oh, here, actually, I forgot. Here's a full image of her.
She spiky.
Yeah, she's very pointy. Okay, I've identified one part of a plan in here. Not quite sure how I'm going to execute it, but we'll see what we can do.
All right.
Okay. Shoot. See, tell you what I was really hoping I had in here was a frost bomb, but I think both of those got used.
Oh, sure.
That's okay, though. I think I might be able to settle for being a thorn in her side. Let's reel ourselves in!
Okay. That's right. I was going to say strength check, but no, that's a mechanic of your grappling hook. You're able to
I'm able to
wheel in.
And, like, reasonably, I don't even have to be making a check to keep holding on to it. I've got a robot hand!
Yeah. So, you just, like, zoop on in there, and she's, like, again, that third hand coming out of her shoulder with the scorpion stingers, an eye pops out of the palm, and you can just hear her go, "What the fuck?" And as you just slam into her back.
Alright, let's trip this bitch. Why not? I gotta check my combat maneuver real quick here. Alright. Yeah. Well, we'll try for it, I suppose. Let's go!
I'm still gonna check just because, like, with all her bullshit
Yeah, of
going
course.
on, her physical stats are crazy. CMD. Where is that?
No, Trip, the weakness of the roller skate feet.
Okay. So here's the deal.
Okay.
Oh no.
She was moving at a ridiculous speed.
Yeah.
And you are now latched onto her like a monkey.
Yeah.
You have tripped her while she is at this alarming speed.
Yeah.
Sound.
We are both going to make, I think, fortitude saves, because there's no reflex here. This is like crashing through stone. Like at one point, you guys actually blast through like a stone column, and it actually causes a small cave-in. And you keep going. You skip off a river like a rock. It's not good.
Hey man, GM says fortitude save, I'll take it. Let's fucking go.
An incredible fortitude save, actually. Let's see.
Maybe first recorded incident of a trip maneuver resulting in a fortitude save.
Okay, so both of you kind of shake out of this decently by some act of God. So I just need to double check my numbers here. Okay, so, if she's moving 160 feet a turn, so we're both gonna have this.
So yeah, so she was moving 26 feet a second.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's find out how much
So,
that
because it's every 10 feet is like a d6, right?
Yeah, if we're talking falling damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like
17.72 miles an hour.
Well,
Okay. So let's see here. We're gonna roll with this for numbers, I think. So have this. It's bludgeoning damage. So it's 24 damage. As you both
Just crash through all manner of stupid bullshit.
Yeah, and you both are like standing up. As you guys are both kind of like recoiling from this impact, she stands up and just punches you square in the face as hard as she can.
Christina Veritas, attack!
Let's see here. So I need to roll because my numbers are still fucked for her. Beep boop. Let me know if this gets through your AC.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, her macros are still fucked, which is uber-de-duber cool. Okay. So, boop plus boop. Okay. 18 bludgeoning damage, and you feel this pulse of energy, and her eyes go wide. How on earth?
Oh, what, are you recoiling? I'm gonna shoot you in the face with my gun!
Because you both have essentially the same initiative, as she's like winding up for the next punch shot, you shoot her in the face!
I can't use my chain with too much efficiency right now. I gotta shoot her in the face.
Yeah, so the grappling hook recedes back into your arm, and then all the knuckles open.
All right, let's kick it. 27.
Let's see here. Yes, yeah.
Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should fix this macro.
Oh god, this is such a... Okay, 9, 16, 24, 30. Okay. Excellent. So, 30 damage. She does have a second punch that she gets. So.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Could I have sneak attacked her due to the stupid bullshit that's happening? The answer can be no, but I gotta ask, otherwise I'm getting punched in the face.
Let's see here.
I'm barely getting punched in the face here. She beat me by 1.
Yeah. Here's the trade.
Okay.
Because she was shocked, I think you get a bit of that, so instead we'll have the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, because that way it's more like a graze on you, so.
Sure.
So.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. So, instead of 24 damage, it's 12 damage, and then she'll take that extra 17. Oh, God, what does she do here with this wretch? Not having a better... So, question.
Yeah.
Is the hook still in her?
I would say that it is if I was able to get away with that. I'm not taking it out because I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna slop off her flesh to get rid of it. I'm good with that.
Yeah, so what she will do is she will evolution, and you see her like shed her skin, and it like stays there like almost like a snake. And she is going to just run as fast as she can. This will provoke an attack of opportunity, of course. This is down and dirty. Like, you're both in the mud, covered in blood. There is no grace or class here.
No, there's no grace, no class, no finesse.
Damn, it's like the a boy named Sue rolling around in the mud and the blood and the beer.
Yeah, no, like I said, if a hand's dedicated to holding a grappling gun, I can't really swing my spike chain with too much grace, so I guess I'll just try and trip her again.
Oh my god.
It's all that I have. We are literally mud wrestling. Alright. I'll try. And the luck runs out.
You go for a trip, and as it wraps around her leg, she literally just lets it snap off, regrows the leg, and blasts off. She looks back. I can't wait to meet again, sir.
I have one last shot at a Hail Mary.
Our action economy's fucked. What are you thinking?
It's completely fucked here. All right.
Andron's dying back here. It's not about her.
It ain't about her. All right. So here's the thought. I'm probably not gonna be able to catch up with her again. And even if I do, I'm in clobbering health range at this point.
Yeah.
So here's the rub. All right. I'm gonna try and pull a full Just Cause 2 here. Are you ready?
Okay.
We're going to try and hookshot ourselves to a bit of ceiling in the cave in front of her, pull ourselves to it, and we're gonna try and launch something at her from my bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Okay. I will say, this is absolutely the last action.
Yeah, no, for sure. But, like, I saw that I still have this, so there's literally no way that I can't do it while she's already furious with me.
Okay.
So here...
You,
oh my god, oh my god,
You
oh my
fire the-
god, is that what you're doing?
That is what I'm
Oh
doing.
my god, I know
Oh, you're not
exactly
doing
what you're
this!
doing.
I'm excited. I don't know what you're doing.
Motherfucker.
So you fire the shot into a stalactite in the ceiling, yank yourself forward, and like, you know this landing's gonna suck.
Yeah, but I'm going to dump down the most disrespectful thing in my bag, and I'm going to shout out to her, I'm looking forward to it! And I'm going to launch the head of her own statue at her.
Amazing. Give me a ranged attack.
Oh. No! Come on!
Oh, I saw that cheeky 20. So,
Breaking my heart, roll 20.
you whip this stone head as hard as you can, whipping past her, and she fully stops to turn around and catches it in the air, and like, there's so much anger, her fingers just dig into the stone, and she stops and goes, oh my god, is that me?
Oh, wow, you shouldn't have.
She legitimately, she stops. Where did you get this? No, hold on. What? Where did you get this?
Oh, what? We gonna stop and talk about it now?
No, because you're going to crash. Give me a reflex save. As you come slamming into the ground.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, we couldn't have got that one roll ago, huh?
You 3-point land. And she
Maze
just
Myers, professional cool guy.
she just, God, what even music do I use here? God, I get. Oh no, that's the wrongest of tone. No, fuck it, it's Evan Ward. She looks at this head in absolute befuddlement. Wait a minute. Oh, I worked really hard on this. This was actually back in my match. You're the reason I don't have any of my shit!
Huh? What's that? No, surely we haven't been a massive thorn in your side like you've been a massive thorn in ours!
I don't know you!
Well, you're gonna! We're the goddamn 11th hour, and my name's Maze fucking Myers!
Well, Maze, return to sender. She whips the head back! Let's see here. Let's see here.
I don't know.
Well, Maze,
No, can I catch it? Can I catch it in the bag, though? Can I catch it in the bag?
You just catch it in the bag, and you just see her face. It's like, God, I hate mortals. I can't wait to just crush all of you underneath my heel.
She's
No.
gonna break every blood vessel in her eyes.
I fucking hate mortals.
You got lucky.
Yeah, just like we always do. And we'll do it again, too, and again, and again, and again, and then you'll lose. And it'll be grand. It'll be fucking spectacular.
My immediate thought was to go, get bent, and then
Yeah, go with it.
she just double birds, get bent, and just sprints up, just disappears into the cavern. No fucking clue where this bitch is now.
You ever have a moment in your campaign where the BBEG looks at you and says, "Get bent"? I love
And
it.
then runs away.
Maze's legs now turn to jelly. Okay.
Yeah, no, you collapse. I would say, like, at this point even, you see like a blue jay come running up. Oh my god! What the fuck?
She was
he's just
fucking
like,
fuming. Did you hear that?
yeah, that was. I don't. That was, dude. Are you okay? Hold on. Give me your arm. And like he like kind of picks you up and like tries to walk you back into the cave.
Drop a teacup.
Oh no.
I think I sent a pretty clear message. You
I don't
get
know.
bent too!
It just echoes through the halls, and then you hear, "Fuck you!" Adrian broke.
That also echoes.
We have fun
but
here, don't we?
We have a lot of fun here. However, we come back up here. Andrin is dying, Nash. This is as funny as all that was. This is genuinely a bad thing happening right here.
This is genuinely horrifying.
So I do have status on her, so I would make my way there as soon as I feel her having the bad time.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, we did that crazy running shit. It was before, like, after we got here, so I don't think we're, like, a million miles away like Maze is.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Absolutely. Well, I mean, you guys also started pursuing Parthena, like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I would say that, like, by next round, also because you're travel domain cleric, like, you can get there pretty
I have
fast.
ways to get there in one round.
I have
Oh,
my ways.
would you like to just do that now?
Yeah, I can collect the gang and do windwalk and get here in 400 miles a second.
400 miles a second? That doesn't sound correct.
Okay, wait.
That number seems a little wrong.
You'll
I
get
can
here
go-
fast.
I can go 600 feet per round.
Okay. So,
100 feet per second as opposed to 400 miles is still pretty fast. I'll give you that.
it's still pretty fast. So, if you cast that, I will say that
She did just go down, so I feel like it probably will still be one more
I mean, I
round
could
with
teleport
me.
there if I need to. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's up to you.
whichever you think.
I'm gonna have your icons over here to get
I'm just
ready to move
unsure
in.
how quick you can status, get the pin, process the pin, get over here within 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'll use fucking teleport. That's more of a surefire way to get instantly there.
Okay.
I will zone in on Andron's armor.
Okay.
I'll use that as my conduit for teleportation.
So, you guys just manifest here. obviously, these Veritas Legion members are shocked, to say the least. So that would be your action to warp people here. Dia, Nash, and Garen are next.
Well, yeah, I think Nash, like, gets surprised for a second and then is going to go into very, like, professional mode. And instead of attacking, he's going to try and move Andrin in between all of them. You know,
sure.
just, like, pick her up and put her, like, here.
Yeah, you
So that she can be in the protective circle.
Yeah, you grab her armor and drag her behind you. Actually, you're strong enough. I'd say you could even like throw her.
Now, have
back
I
here.
forgotten important, fundamental mechanical details? Like, obviously, we don't want Andrin to get beat up to fuck because we like her. She can't die, right?
There's
The
a lot of
consecration is
consecration
up.
happening here.
There's a consecrated circles that are happening everywhere, which is why all the
Right,
revenants
okay.
are dying instantly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Like she is able to heal over time a bit, but it's still a very scary. Like one more stab and she's
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Yeah, so what Nash was going to do anyways was move her out of danger before holding these guys back.
Amazing. So if that's the case, Garen is going to appear. He like turns to you and says, "Thank you," and immediately just brings the hammer down on this fine fellow.
Should we roll initiative?
We'll just have
They're
you
probably
guys
gonna
action.
be
Clowns,
over
they're-
quite quickly.
Let's see here. No smite, no crit.
Between Garen and Nash full attacks, these guys will not continue to be here very long.
Yeah, I mean, this first guy's helmet completely spins around as he turns to ash. All right, and then Dia, you are able to do something if you so choose.
Oh, let's see. I think,
In the river.
honestly, I think, well, Red Path, okay, so Red Path's not acting as part of our group because he just did the teleport, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think, this guy appears to be the only enemy, right? Because we don't have we just showed up, so there's no one else
Correct.
around that we can see. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think Dia's just going to carefully and quickly scoop Andrin up and just retreat up the hill with her and be over here until it's obvious that danger has passed. In fact, she'll tuck her in here and
Sure.
Assume a defensive stance.
Yeah. You can even see like the injury on her throat and shoulder. They are starting to close. But it's still a very
Oh.
bad injury.
She's
you know-
too far away. I can't heal her from here.
Hang on, I actually, I've never tried this. So I have this corpse staff that I got from, I want to
my
say,
God.
the Elysiode basement. And one of the spells it lets me cast is Restore Corpse. Does that help?
Oh.
Can I use that for any sort of...
I think what that would do in this case, because I want to avoid like a full heal on
Yeah.
Maze and things like that. I think what that does is essentially it is a spare the dying. It just instantly she is at like what would be considered zero. hit
Zero?
points.
Okay, yeah. Then,
And-
yeah, no, Dia's gonna take out her funky ass, I'm assuming like skull festooned staff, and give her a little tendril of like, and fix the immediate problem.
Just like bonk her in the side of the head.
Yeah.
It's like, ow. Like, bats her head a little
Oh, good,
bit.
you can vocalize the ow. I thought your throat might be too fucked up.
She reaches for her throat. Oh my god. Oh, that's weird. Oh, but I'm thankful for it.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm here.
She just kind of nods. She's still kind of achy. Let's see here. Legionnaire. I don't think there's much you can do, but he's gonna just
Big
try and stab you,
try.
Nash.
Oh, he gets me because I was raging.
Whoa, 19.
He wants to go out with a bang.
Hey, at least I got stone skin still. Yup.
All right, and then that one is another 17.
Thank God for stone skin.
You're welcome.
Maze, your legs have exploded. You're walking back.
Yeah.
Andrin is coming more too. Everybody gets a turn.
Woohoo! Okay. Andrin is literally not in my line of sight. She's too far away for me to. I can move and cast a spell. Yeah, let's. From here to.
I think me and Garen got this.
Yeah.
You guys got it. Oh my god, my fucking.
We're both
mouse
within
keeps
full attack range of
clicking.
this guy. I the problem solves itself.
I'm gonna stand here just to block this way off, but I am gonna aim at Andrin, and I'm gonna cast. Do I do my channel or do I go up to her?
I cast blood explosion.
Blood
I hold her up like Simba at the top of Pride Rock so that she can receive the spell.
Alright, I'm gonna convert one of my channels into negative energy for her, so this is gonna be 5d6 rather than my usual, because that goes down 2 levels. 5d6. Have your juice box, sweetie. Wow.
Damn, good juice box.
Yeah, it's apple.
Oh. You can hear loud coughing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nash, Garen, like,
Yeah, I
he's
was
squaring up.
politely waiting for the for Oz to be over with his stuff.
Nash, where's Parthena? Where's Maze? Hello?
Hold on, let's take out the trash.
Doing math. Quiet.
Have to restart.
Shush,
Yup.
please.
Good damage. That will unfortunately miss. That will unfortunately
Yeah,
miss as
off
well.
my game.
No worries. Garen is going to step up and start doing the smack'ems. Yeah, this might already be over.
It should be, yeah.
Because you fucked this dude up.
Buttered
pretty
him
bad.
up.
Yeah.
You loosened the lid.
So Nash, you both look at each other and Garen's like, no, I insist, you first. And you just, and it gets like wedged in the guy's helmet. And then Garen comes up with both hammers and slams the back of the sword so it completely cleaves this helmet in twain. And he is no more. Combat is over. No surprise. Garen immediately sprints back.
You okay?
To go
Can
check
you
it in.
can you stand?
Yeah, I can. Oh, I'm already feeling a lot better.
And-
Thank you.
And yeah, echoing the question, where is Maze? Is he okay?
Nash like shaking the adrenaline off.
Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to ask you guys. Hey, Maze, you okay? What's going on, buddy?
She got away, but I made her super fucking angry.
Classic
So
Maze Myers.
we found her here and ambushed her. She got really hurt, had to run. Maze chased.
Okay, well, that means she's probably not gonna risk sticking around.
If I
That's
was
something.
Parthena Veritas in the middle of Leviara, 400 years in the future, where would I go?
She
Well,
said before we got her, she said she was going to go to the academy, get brothers things.
yeah,
But
that makes
she
sense.
said not gonna do that, so maybe.
Yeah, I have to assume if you beat her up as bad as you said, that probably if I was Parthena Veritas 400 years in the future in Leviara, I'd be going out of Leviara.
Yeah, she's not staying.
If you'd like, you could give me some sense motives. Maze, because you were so directly engaged with
Yeah.
her, your DC will be a little lower. And
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Okay, great. Good. Okay. So you all kind of ponder on this. Dia, you're like, the tricky move would be to stay in Leviara. The rest of you realize that's definitely not what she's doing. Nash considers it for a moment. But Maze and Redpath, you both have a sneaking suspicion. If there was a place for her to go, it would likely be to her closest lab.
Hmm.
And you both realize the closest lab would be.
Yeah, well, we know where that is.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Probably.
Oh,
This is
story
another-
beats. Whoa.
Unless there's another one we don't know about, but
Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you all about my second basement.
All roads lead
Really?
to Parthena.
But
Yeah, she's probably gonna run off to that lab and lick her wounds.
we might actually have a more immediate issue to deal with. So Pain let me go ish. Her friend let me go to find you guys. Points to Garen
She
and
has
Andrin.
friends? What?
Her the
That
I know lots of things. I hold them over your head and make funny joke about them.
Okay,
That
okay.
is he a
Okay.
vampire?
guy. No, sorry, I can't do. I've not been wherever his accent is from.
You think Pain would have vampire around her?
I mean, she had me. We obviously I didn't agree to anything, but I think she is assuming that as things are starting to quiet down here, that she is gonna get a crack at you, which I obviously don't intend to give her.
Yes.
But that means we have to make a decision really, really fast on where you guys are going. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have wanted to rush you out of town, but
But no, fuck that.
no, fuck that.
Fuck Pain.
I agree. I just don't know. Oh, I don't know if I'm up for scrapping with her right after that, with an army of keepers still here.
Garen
Scrapping
shakes
is
his
definitely
head.
the wrong move.
Garen shakes his head. If Pain made a move now, any credibility the Keepers did have, which is not much, would vanish. We are beaten, and so are the Keepers currently. It would be mutually assured destruction.
I wouldn't
We don't have time
necessarily.
to fuck around and indulge her in her little childish fucking tantrum.
That's why I'm saying we shouldn't indulge her. We should just. We're not gonna give her even a chance at. The complication is we still wanted to take Andrin to, so we can't just split up, but we need to get you guys to Melody Meadows somehow without her getting in our way.
I think our best course of action is that we confront her publicly, because if we do it behind closed doors, she's just going to go off the handle.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she
However-
shot you with a ballista in the middle of you fighting together against someone else. So yeah, no.
Precisely.
Her emotional control doesn't seem to be the best.
But if we're out in the open, and we make it very clear of how many allies we have, she should back down.
I don't like the word "should" with
Yeah,
seeing
when
her.
has she ever done what she should do?
I mean, Garen, you know her better than we do, I'm sure. So, and it's you who's most directly at threat. So, that's nobler than I would choose to be. That's more responsible than I would choose to be. But I feel like it is your decision to make, yours and Andrin's.
If we run now, it's just going to make her more livid, and she will pursue us far more aggressively. But if we make it clear to her that this is the first of many attacks, which it likely is, she'll want to prepare. She'll want to leave and evaluate her resources.
She have bigger problems than you, who not in keepers, than bunch of revenants who were in keepers right next to her.
Yeah, no, I was sort of meaning to throw that in her face in one of my patented jabbing dialogues that the Order of Paladins who have sworn themselves to exterminate undead failed to recognize the army of undead in their midst.
I'm sorry, where's Mace? Why can't I hear his voice? Is he around the corner?
I think Dia is relaying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
oh.
Dia is absolutely being like, hang on, puts a finger, listens, and then does her maze impression.
Ugh.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, Maze, you do eventually, with this Blue Jay's help, make it back. But the whole time, the Blue Jay's been like, yeah, so, like, I wanted to say something cool, like, get out of my city. But, like, I don't know, I kind of froze.
And it's hard. You know, if you consider taking some improv lessons, it will greatly improve your ability to make up.
Good God.
I know a great guy in the Wandering Woods.
It just improves your ability to think of lines on the fly, and it's good fun.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, 11th hour. Gives a little salute. If you need me to be a messenger for something,
We've got our connections, thank you.
all right, I'm gonna
I
go
think
see
there's
who I
any
can-
number of people who could use your help more than we need it in this moment.
Correct. Thank you for the escort.
Thank you.
salutes and runs over this bridge to go regroup with his allies.
Oh, your leg's really bad.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, you-
God.
You look
Oh,
like you had
you-
sex with a cliff face.
What the fuck?
That's a bit more dignified than what actually happens. May is just like covered in mud and covered in cuts from smashed rock. Like, yeah, no, it was stupid.
Well, if you think calling her out and airing it publicly is the right move,
Here's my question. As Leviar is no longer a member of the Coalition, would that mean that the Keepers have no jurisdiction to extract a citizen from the city? Could we pull some sort of political shit like that?
Cups his chin and thinks. Yes, I suppose that is true.
I guess it kind of depends how the negotiations were going. Because that was sort of the sticking point, right? Yeah, I don't think they have any legal authority here anymore, but they did march up with a giant army, and so there was a little question of...
Whether they had the legal authority to do even that.
Yeah,
yes.
negotiations were cut off in general by all of this happening, but also hit their own fork by one of their judges causing yet another diplomatic incident.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that guy even existed. Oh, man.
Yeah, but considering everything else, we let him walk.
Yeah, no, that was the right call, I think.
Well, maybe we can distract her with that.
Yeah, no, that's...
Maybe we could... She's gotta know now. Two of her judges have fucked off. That's gotta be quite important.
sort of throws off anything she was trying to leverage against us. Kind of on an even playing field again.
And Maze, you do know that even where the meeting did get cut off, one of the things that they had more or less agreed upon, like there wasn't any written like papers or handshakes over it, but it was kind of agreed upon that Leviara is willing to reestablish the trade routes, but would not rejoin the coalition.
Yeah.
So, based on that, technically, keepers are no longer needed here. So, yeah, they could be ousted. And especially considering everything that's happened, if the keepers did not play ball, fucking yikes.
Especially
like-
since they technically brought more revenants into the city
Yeah,
than
no,
there were before.
It will kind of publicly destroy their credibility, something that they've managed to avoid having happen a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to have, by your account at least, you seem to have developed a weirdly successful rapport with Pain, so, I'm fine with you taking charge if you want to try and negotiate something with her.
I think
We should meet back up with, like...
Diletta and everyone, right?
Of
Yeah.
course.
They're all
Oh, God,
okay,
that
right?
poor woman, her hair's probably gray by now.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Even if we want to talk to Pain, should have Delita and others.
Yeah,
behind this
it's
undead.
annoying, but no, yeah, we we can't negotiate on behalf of the city. But I think, yeah, no, you might be right. Maybe now is the best time to try and nail her down to saying, at least, claiming that she won't go after you two anymore.
If nothing else, she'd like to put up a front that she's a woman of her word.
Garen kind of looks back at Andrin. Andrin just shrugs. I mean, might as well try. He nods. Okay, so where would you guys like to go next?
I mean, do we still have a Blue Jay earpiece on us? Can we get in contact with?
Yeah, no. What's the sitch? Can we call up Pride?
Yeah, you call out to Pride, and you hear Pride coughing. Yes, hello. Whatever you did, marvelous work. Oh God, sorry, I fell off a building. Oh.
That's cool. I got launched through several walls. Sorry, cliff
Oh.
faces.
Great. It's nice that we turn this into a competition. Anyway,
Wow, it's not a competition. Hello.
Yeah, I'm not saying it is a competition, but it was. I would have won. So things are calming down.
there's like a long pause and like then a big sigh. Yes, there's a bit of a lull at the moment. Everyone's sort of regrouping, picking off the remainder of the this legion. We're also trying to put out these fires. It's been proving to be very difficult. Amaranth has been, I don't even know where she is actually.
Oh God, she's still not awake. For God's sake. Okay.
I mean, she doesn't have an earpiece. Neither does Rosa. And they just woke up. They just woke up in a building. They're just like,
Okay.
what the hell? Where are
Okay,
we?
so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take whoever needs healing, come with me, and I'll go and get Amaranth and Rosa, and we'll make our way to the theater. And I guess we'll have to play doctor for a bit to see what the hell is wrong with most people. And then, guess we'll talk.
Sounds sensible.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh, we're setting off. I just want to get a very quick aside with Garen here, and just kind of give him a little like tap on the shoulder. Hey, when I gotta ask you about something you said earlier, when Payne noticed you and shot you with a giant ballista, and you said like, I know I let you down, or I betrayed you. That was just to try and get her to not shoot you with a ballista again, right? You don't actually. I hope you don't feel that way.
What I mean by that is, I know that I let her down from her perspective, but I don't feel that way.
Okay, good. God, of all the, I know you're carrying a lot of stuff around, and you don't need to feel any guilt, I don't think. You don't need to add to that by thinking that you actually betrayed or let down the Keepers or anything, because as long as I've been alive, at least, they've never really seemed to me like anything more than oppressive bullies. And so, if they weren't that way originally, honestly, I feel kind of bad for you. I feel like the direction they've gone under Payne, that was her letting you down.
He kind of looks down and nods. Yes, there was a time. It's hard to believe, but Keepers did do the right thing, but they're so misguided and lost now, fueled by hatred and anger, and the pettiness of one person. I don't think it's too bold to say that it needs to be eradicated.
Well, long as it's not unnecessarily adding to your collection of burdens, that's all I was worried about.
Oh, I assure you, my plan is the moment we're done here and I'm in Sweetstone, I am just fishing, and I am not getting involved with anything ever again.
That
I
was
want
the plan
that-
here.
I want that for you so bad, buddy.
Me
Oh, yeah,
too.
Did Delicate ever touch base with us again about what happened in Sweetstone?
Yeah, she said like they just moved on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Took
so
Leon and fucked off, right?
Yeah.
that's more or
Yeah,
less
they
what
took
happened.
Leon
Is,
fucked off.
is they came in, grabbed Leon, and then bailed immediately. It seems probably what that was all about is didn't get to that part in the conversation. Leon was probably going to be used for something, but things escalated.
I see.
Swear to God, if they come in here and try and use Leon as a bargaining chip against you, I'm gonna lose my fucking head.
Against me? No. Pride? Perhaps, but I don't think Pride would buy.
No, I mean like the little switcheroo, like you give me this guy, I'll get that guy.
No one here
Who would
cares
they
about
even-
that guy.
Yes.
His family does.
All right. Let's take stock.
Okay. Is there... Let's see here. So it sounded like we were going to have people kind of dividing and conquering a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Red Pat said anyone who's gonna need healing, go with him, which I think means Andrin and Maze.
Yeah.
So, you two are going to the theater. Dia, Nash, and Garen, where would you like to be adventuring to?
Nash does need healing, but he's also interested in checking up on Deletta
Yeah,
to make sure she's
especially
okay.
considering-
And also, side point, looking into, hey, Parthena's brother has stuff here still?
Yeah, no, that was probably where. God, it's really good that things went pear-shaped. Otherwise, they would have gone to what we designated to be a safe location.
Yeah.
Wait, where's my father?
Garen looks over. Oh, he should still be in the market. Don't worry. He was fine when we last left him, and he was able to finish the consecration circle there. Though, I don't know if he should still be there. Well, I mean, you're going to be passing through there, I presume.
I'll keep a lookout for a soggy man, yes.
All right. So, Nash, Dia, and Garen are all going to go to the academy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I want to check up how things are doing there. Get Deletta
we-
for
I mean,
us
yeah,
for
we-
a political
I mean,
meeting.
Garen doesn't have to go. He can do
Yeah,
what he
Garen
wants. I
can
don't
go
think he
wherever
has
he
any.
wants.
I don't think he has any stake in anything happening there.
I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, so maybe if that's the case, then Garen might actually instead go with Andrin and all that.
Yeah,
That
that
makes
makes
sense
more
That's a
to
good
sense.
me.
idea.
So Nash and Dia. Oh, the Nash and Dia combo.
You little
Yeah.
silly.
One of my favorite combos.
It's a good combo.
The barbarians.
Barbarians.
Only $9.99 with a large
Wow.
soda.
Whoa.
I'm gonna BRB.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we will not go to the market first. Let's see here. So that's all these fine folks. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do.
Whoa.
Oh, roll 20. Roll 20. Obviously, I don't want to grab that. Obviously, I don't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's doing her best.
Okay. So, I will move you over to the lecture hall. I guess is and I gotta move some icons around and things like that because there are a lot of people that aren't here.
Yeah, a lot of people represented are not here.
Damn,
Damn, this room must be fucked right up from the explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We should not be in this room. This room
Yeah,
is
go somewhere else.
fucked
We gotta
AF.
go somewhere else.
Oh, we haven't been in this room in a while. We haven't been in this room in a
Whoa,
while.
for a really long time.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh no, they're back!
No.
No, 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 no.
So,
Get that guy down there out of here.
Get that thing back here it came from, so help me.
yeah, I think you guys actually bump into Pride along the way. Just because he's like, yeah, I need to go check on Deletta.
Yeah.
That's kind of my job. Yeah, get rid of those little guys. Are there any other weird little goobers? No. Okay, that seems to be all of them. Okay. Pride looks fucked up.
Same, my man, same.
Yeah, Pride looks at you. Nash just kind of gives like a bro
We
nod
give
of
a
like,
bro nod to each other.
Yes, quite. Sup.
Sup?
Yes, sup. Let's...
I'm standing on the table, I guess, now, though.
Don't do that. They're expensive. This blue jay sees Pride and immediately lowers his crossbow. And they lower this gate, apparently creating like a little extra defensive barrier for her. And she very shakily comes out. Are you all right?
We're all alive. We'll all be fine. Did you have any problems here?
Well, we did encounter a couple of those red armored individuals, but thankfully we had plenty of blue jays as well as mages who were more than willing to assist us. They didn't get very far into the establishment, and then almost all of them just started popping. So I assume that was your doing?
Yeah.
In
Maze.
general, specifically Maze.
She smiles and nods and looks over at both Pride and Nash and is like, I'm
Her
very surprised.
boys.
She's like, I'm very surprised it wasn't you two, but it's nice to let other people try their hand at heroism.
He smiles.
Yeah, I mean, if Pride racks up too many more accomplishments too quickly, he's gonna get promoted all the way up to like Emperor of Leviara. So,
yeah, it isn't too long until you see another person poke their head out. Oh heavens, it was quite the ruckus. Oh, that's right, I don't have my hat yet because I haven't earned it. You see very small Penne Doopsie kind of trot out with his big staff and looks over. Oh yes, we were able to provide a pretty decent barrier around here, but more than pleased to have more martial people here.
Things should be slowing down, actually, and we can see what needs to be done next.
yep, worst of the fighting is over. There's probably still keepers and blue jays putting out literal and metaphorical fires here and there, but I think the main danger has passed.
Oh heavens, that's good to hear. Let's see, Pride, do you mind if I borrow your blue jays for a bit? Not at all, Headmaster Doopsie. I'm not Headmaster. You know what? No one can tell me otherwise. Yes, Headmaster Doopsie needs your assistance. And these blue jays march up. We're going to do another scan around the perimeter to ensure that there aren't any more cowards hiding about. And Pride nods. Fair enough. And Penne Doopsie gets on his little staff with the wheel and leads these guys out. And then he gets the stairs, drops down, and then very slowly, step by step.
Most of them should be very conspicuous. Just watch out for any scary-looking women with their eyes concealed.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for any scary generics.
Okay, no, I don't have any generics in here.
Just scarix.
Oh. Pride looks over to Deletta. It's probably obvious, but we need to escort the keepers out of our city immediately. We have I'm not going to lie to you. The damage is significant. And you see Deletta deflate. And to the point where she just takes a deep sigh and just like undoes her big bun from her hair and just lets it kind of fall, and notably long hair. Clearly she's done with being fancy or presentable. She also takes her earrings off. She's like, this day's ruined. I just don't give a shit
This day's
anymore.
a wash. Go next.
Right. Thank you for that. Well, I would hate to make them wait. What about Amaranth?
I think even if you would hate to make them wait, you should take a minute for yourself. You know, a minute where you're not hiding in here wondering if people are going to burst through the door at any second.
I'm gonna roll something for her.
Roll for how brave she is.
You've still got one of the hardest jobs in the city, and it's not going to be any easier for this having happened.
She looks at all three of you, and her eyes really stick on Pride and Nash, and she kind of puffs out her chest. No, I have been hiding in here the entire time. I have been surrounded by an immense amount of security and protection. It is not fair for me to continue hiding. This is the least I can do for you.
All right.
Okay, but we should probably keep you up to speed on something she might try and yell about. And I think we should explain the whole Garen judge thing.
Yeah.
She's going to want his head on a spike, so let's not have that, like,
Yeah,
surprise
get that one
her.
cleared.
Yeah, she nods, and Pride also provides just general intel about like what's happened in the city from his perspective, because you guys have been in the Hollows for a bit, and he's been on the outside. And
Yeah, we give the Hollows perspective.
Yeah, she nods. All right, well, thank you very much for that, Nash. Thank you, Pride, and thank you, Dia. All right. Well, I will make it clear to her that Garen is a hero of this city. And because of Payne's willingness to assist us in our time of need, we are giving them the ability to just leave. Because very easily I could arrest them for everything that happened with Magnus and Lucine Delta. That alone is enough. But I just need them out of our city. I just want our city to be paradise again. It hasn't been that way for so long. Pride
We're
nods.
all here to back you
Yeah.
up.
You've got what it takes to get it back there. I'm glad to see you you got some fire in you over this, though.
It's not a very big fire, but it's the biggest one I've had. And she just kind of smiles. All right, well, I will, I'll get some more guards. I know there's some fire giants near the perimeter. I will also, oh, actually, thinking about it, because you guys, the path that you took, you would have ran into Rosa and Amaranth, who were both a little confused, but they're managing. Where would you want them to go? Do you want them to tag with you? Do you want to split them up to go in different locations?
I mean, if it was just up to me, I would say that Amaranth should come with us because we're reassembling the city's civic leaders.
Yeah, the democracy leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
Rosa can.
I wanted to catch a word with Rosa, so send
Yeah,
her to me.
I figured since you know Rosa
Rosa shouldn't
has
be around to draw aggro unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And honestly, I might draw aggro unintentionally, but fuck it.
Say,
I kind of want to
But
see
fuck
Nash
Pain.
just look at Pain and be like, "Shut up!"
You don't
Am-
have the talking stick.
So the reason why Amaranth wasn't here then immediately is that she was just catching up with her fellow mages and just being like, what happened here? Tell me the damage report and all that. And Amaranth comes walking in with her cane. Right, well, surprisingly, things have been handled here pretty well. Tia, Nash, was there anything else that we needed to do while we're here? Or would you like to proceed elsewhere?
Maybe I should have asked Doopsy while he was here, but you might know as well. It sounds as though one of Parthena's secondary... Oh, God, I'm sorry. Right, there's that whole... Oh, jeez. She was right. There's a whole dimension to the...
The person who
without-
attacked wanted something from here.
Yeah, without burdening extra details here, one of the secondary objectives of the attack, it seems, was to infiltrate the academy and steal some possessions or effects of Des Veritas that might still be here. And we've looked through some of his research materials and such, but is there any particularly fearsome thing that you might have in a locked room somewhere here that could be of value to, well, people, I don't know, with a nascent undead army they're looking to bolster?
Amaranth cups her chin and thinks. I'm gonna give her a secret roll real quick.
Because if so, I humbly suggest it should not remain here, because while they're unlikely to try this same plan of attack again, they'll definitely try something eventually, as long as that tantalizing prize is dangling there.
She thinks as Humphrey just kind of like flitters around. Whenever it came to Veritas Legion information, it was normally kept in our secret archives, or restricted area, strictly because don't feel like the general public should have access to that.
Yep, makes sense.
That being said, this school is massive, and the possibility of there being other hidden little trinkets or even rooms is a possibility. Though, I feel like we would have stumbled upon it by now. My question is, was her target the Well of Knowledge?
Well, I wasn't the one who got this intelligence directly, but I think Maze would have mentioned that if she had mentioned it. I mean, it's certainly not impossible. We've already seen some people might try to misuse that, but that's already been taken. That's been taken down, hasn't it? After the recent incident.
Amaranth kind of scratches the back of her head. Unfortunately, it is a long process to dismantle that. I had started the process. However, I had an incident at my bank, and then everything else started happening in town. So I really haven't had much time to do that.
Understandable. And out of character, because it's been a long time since we were directly concerned with the Well of Knowledge. I know you're not supposed to sip the goo. It's just supposed to be there, and it enhances your ability to like study and learn and understand, right? While you
Correct.
go around that big room. Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of this like ambient energy to kind of like elevate one's ability to kind of like retain information, or kind of like it's also used as a way of like getting those eureka moments. Like it's not a guarantee, but it kind of just gets the brain juices rolling. Hence the reason why most other headmasters, besides Amaranth here, have been like, I don't know, the goo's pretty good.
The goo's pretty good. You can't spell good without goo.
And probably the reason why is she's a sorcerer, so she doesn't give a shit about knowledge.
Yeah, I don't need books. Fuck. Yeah, Dia she taps the side of her face a few times. I think, if even you're not sure, I'd probably better double check with Doopsy. And maybe even have a poke around myself if maybe there's records of just the rooms that the Veritas siblings used while they were here. I know we've overturned a few of those stones, but there were still a few that I think, out of respect for not wanting to trifle where we didn't really have authority, we might have left unturned. It's time to turn them.
Amaranth thoughts. I completely agree. You have free reign to wander the school as you see fit. If Doopsy denies, I will remind him that he is technically not headmaster currently, and if he tries to pull that, we will get the council to vote you in.
I don't think it'll be necessary, but I appreciate having my back.
Amaranth smiles. She's like, listen, I'm tired of bullshit happening. I would like things to be resolved, and you guys seem to do that very frequently and consistently. So whatever I can do to assist with that, I will.
But we also make bullshit happen.
Right, but she doesn't, like, factor that in too much.
All right, then I think I'd better turn my attention to that right away while I'm here. Nash, I imagine you'd like to stick by Deletta as that, as events unfold.
I'd prefer that, yeah. Though I know Payne will probably look at me and be mad. But
no, I'm with Red Path on that one. Fuck that bitch. She can think what she wants. She can complain about what she wants. There's no law against gnolls in Leviara.
Deletta wraps her arm around yours, Nash, and she looks up at you. I will be there to protect you. It's about time I did that.
Thank
And-
you.
And she
All right.
wraps an arm around Pride. And if things get bad, I need you to protect me. Pride smiles. Yes, of course, madam.
If Dia grabs Pride's other arm, and if I run into a Rakshasa, I'm sure you'll be there to protect me also.
Absolutely not. Never again.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna get into the nerd shit. Good luck with your end.
If you would like, Dia, I'd be
Yep.
more than happy to assist you.
I would always love an assistant for nerd shit.
Hmm.
It's just more fun that way.
Indeed. She walks with Humphrey, and the two of you go deeper into the academy.
That's how they de-stress.
You three, Nash, Deletta, and Pride, you don't know where you're going to meet exactly quite yet, just because everyone is so scattered currently. Though, actually, does she have an earpiece? Let me double check. Looking at our Leviara war map, because we gave little Bipper.
I think we
That's-
gave Maze one, and Maze was with Pain most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dia had one. So okay, so Pain cannot be contacted directly.
Oh no, what a
Awesome.
problem.
Well, I mean that is problematic because you don't know where the fuck she is and what she's doing.
On the
Um,
beach playing volleyball
She'll
by
turn
herself.
up, I'm sure.
So, let's see here. I will move you guys over to this map. I lied. You do know what she's doing and where she is. So,
She's
oh, I
setting
need-
the town on fire.
No, she's just gathering some of her soldiers. And then let me grab Rosa, because Rosa's with you guys.
Oh god,
I'm sure
this
Payne
is
will
the
be
aggro
thrilled.
squad.
Oh, wait,
Ah.
sorry. She is not in her fucking...
Not Sun Hat, no.
Not Sun Hat. Not Sun
Hashtag
Hat.
squad.
Yeah.
We gotta turn around and go the other way because she's
I feel like I
right
don't.
there.
I feel like I stand out weird. This feels weird to me.
It's a very white
Man.
group.
For the Final Fantasy players,
Yeah.
this is like...
Average experience.
well, this is like Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Everyone got white hair or blonde hair. But yeah, no, so you guys come out. Pain seems more occupied having a conversation with Yeniskov, as well as like kind of coordinating with her keepers and being like, hey, you need to go over here. We need to see what the damage is at the port. And it looks like she's actually organizing to some extent kind of a search and rescue for the city.
Well, I suppose I'm the one who's most willing to talk to her. May as well touch base.
You see Jacques drops what he was doing and immediately throws his arm around Redpath. Oh, thank
gosh.
God.
Okay. Hi.
All right. Oh, sorry. He quickly lets go. That was rude.
No, it's okay. Wow, you look bad.
Yeah, I got hit by a mortar.
What?
Yeah, it was not great. It was like, to my understanding, it was ghost fire. I don't know. It was. I'm hanging in there.
He like
Oh.
starts patting him up and down like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you seem all right. Oh God, kiddo. And he just like he like puts a hand on your cheek and just kind of examines you. Oh, jeez.
I'm okay. Just stressed out. Okay. Oh boy, those Blue Jays. Oh God, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm working on them. They're hanging in there. They're the ones nearby that I was able to help.
Okay.
Yeah. Rosa looks as you were walking away, Maze. Rosa was like, I feel like there's like 3 people she would want to kill here. So
Yeah.
I don't know if me following you is a good idea.
No, I don't really think it is either. Frankly, I suspect that I'll be walking over to her by myself.
Oh boy. Well, she just like pats you on the back. Good luck, slugger.
Thanks. Hopefully I haven't used all of it up today.
Romance isn't dead.
Get you a girl who calls you slugger.
As you walk up, you see Leon Lionheart lock his eyes. Do my eyes deceive me? That white cloak? That's the White Wizard of Sweetstone.
Save it. I don't want to hear it.
I've been getting that a lot today.
The fact that he survived, he remains.
That's that dude, Lionheart luck.
Yeah.
Pain turns to you, Maze. I assume the dismantling of the force was in part your doing?
Indeed. And I see things were cleaned up here. I suspect that was your doing.
She nods.
Yeah.
Hey, not the bad guy, huh? He like offers you a cigarette.
Maze takes it, but just holds it. Thanks.
Nah. Go on, I'll light it.
Alright. Maze just holds it out for him to light it.
He lights it for you and then like looks very expectantly.
Mace continues to hold the cigarette.
We're just being polite. Oh, good guy. Yeah, nice fella. He steps back and leans on his cane a bit, and Pain turns back. We're in the process of evaluating the city's damage and tracking down any other civilians that might have been trapped in buildings and getting them the healing and assistance they need as quickly as possible.
It's good to get a head start on that.
Yes, we've been working on it for a bit now. You see her eyes kind of wander over to Andrin, Garen, and then Rosa, and she gets quite the stink eye. But then you notice she turns and looks at Yeneskov, who makes no expression. She takes a deep breath and then turns back to you. What are your plans now?
Well, ideally we'd all be able to touch base again and continue our negotiations, if that's quite alright. Though that's fairly low priority to securing the city and making sure that everything is alright again.
She nods. I'm well aware that the meeting was not going in our favor, and especially considering 2 more traitors. She's not looking at Garen and Andrin. You're clearly talking about Magnus and Lucy.
Yeah, no. I imagine that.
That same traitor not dying in prison and getting executed for the cause.
I suspect
SMH.
we will need to part ways soon. But I would request that you allow my keepers to remain long enough to provide healing. We are full of paladins and clerics.
Believe it or
I
not.
imagine,
Oh, go on.
and I imagine, considering the level of destruction, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Believe it or not, Conqueror Pain, I was going to campaign for exactly that.
There is the smallest twitch to her lips. Not a smile, not even a smirk, more like a moment of like, good. It's very much like I'm glad we're on the same page. She's like, oh, it's about time people listened. Like, it's that kind of a...
God, she's a 14-year-old girl on her birthday.
Look at her fucking hair. What do you want? She does turn to you. Are you aware of Andrin and her circumstances? I recently received some important information I think would be vital to you.
What? No, what's wrong with you?
Maze just
She got a big ass.
Maze just nods.
I'm afraid she's terminally thick.
Maze just nods. I'm quite aware.
And this is acceptable.
I would say so. Why? Do you see a problem with it?
She pauses for a long while. She's not pleased with that response, but she also knows she's not in a great position right now.
Yeah, Maze will step up. Yeah, I'm sure your clever little guy's already figured it out even. Here, I'll show you something. And Maze just nicks himself with his spike chain real quick.
Red Path instinctively turns. Huh?
All of the keepers like draw their blades and get ready. Pain doesn't react at all. Yeniskov is like, oh yeah, I could patch you. I don't know why you're doing that. Like goes to patch you up.
That won't be necessary.
Yeah, Pain looks down at the blade because I mean it's a Bane undead, and she looks at the wound and the energy that took place there, and then looks up at you, and you can hear the creaking of metal as she clenches her fist.
I don't expect you to like me, Conqueror Pain, but if you are the woman who you are presenting yourself to be, I think you'll understand that me and my compatriots have been extraordinarily helpful and, frankly, magnanimous to what you have been doing here. We could have been a lot more angry and a lot more aggressive, but we don't want to be. It's not necessary.
Yeniskov leans in.
He has a point. Listen, I understand. Undead, scary. Not so good. No offense, Mr. Myers. But
I'm not
you have to
terribly...
understand.
He holds up the chain. I'm not terribly fond of them myself.
Ah, that makes sense.
And hey, gives an elbow to Pain, who just like barely reacts to it, and he instantly takes a step back.
Is that not enough evidence that they are reliable at least?
Maze, can you give me give me an appraise check? This is business. And Yeniskov is backing you up.
This is...
I don't like the way he said that at all.
This is business. I mean, it is business. Classic Maze. The luck has to run out now. I mean, this was a pretty dickhead move, admittedly.
Pat's in the background like, what are you doing?
She kind of like looms over you a bit.
And does this fair city know that they are protected by monsters and ghouls?
I think the better question, Conqueror Pain, is do you think they'll care?
She kind of leans back. Yeniskov, actually, he like kind of mumbles something under his breath, and you can't quite hear it. And Pain just kind of nods.
Nothing personal, Mr. Myers. But I will be keeping an eye on you and this 11th hour.
That's quite alright. As long as that eye comes with a bit of compliance. We both want the same things.
She takes a step back, throws her hand out. All right, you know your orders, move out. And all the keepers salute, and they start to disperse, and she spins back around.
I can't deny you and your own's efficiency today.
But she has a very small smile.
I also appreciate learning new things about my enemy. Do stay safe, Mr. Myers.
I plan on it.
Yeniskov kind of walks up.
You handled that nicely.
I'm glad to hear it. And I'm glad you walked up to me. I wanted to have a word with you, too.
Oh, in honor!
He throws
I just
his...
imagine him pogging. Like doing the pug just oh!
He like puffs up a little bit like a balloon.
Yeah, Maze rolls out his shoulders real quick and tries to take on Yeniskov's mannerisms and throws an arm over him. You see, there was this little thing that was bothering me.
Oh?
See, my friends told me about you being kicking around here because you were talking to people all around town about the security of our prison. Now, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but it seems like an odd thing to point out when a prison break would happen later that day.
He gets deadly serious and leans in.
Are you accusing me of what I think you're accusing me of?
Certainly.
Mr.
I'm not accusing anybody of anything. However,
Oh,
if there was someone who felt the need to facilitate a jailbreak like that, I'd want to shake his hand is all.
Mr. Myers, I am in the business of making sure iron bars stay closed forever. The moment I see these bars get broken here, it breaks my heart. Oh, it is so disappointing. I assure you, had she just been brought to my prison, I would have taken her tongue. But, you know, what happens, happens. And we are far past that.
Seems so. Regardless of both of our best efforts, she was given a second chance. Hopefully that chance won't be something we need to hold against the keep.
Yeah. What a mess she has created for me.
And me. What a pain in the ass.
Right? Completely disrespectful of other people. Like, we are busy guys, you and me. Hey, hold on, if you're not going to take that cigarette. And he puts the second cigarette in his mouth. And he looks like a walrus right now as he just takes a drag from both. But, you know, we got some good people, huh? We'll make it work.
I'm sure we will. Best of luck, Yaniskov.
Best of luck, Mr. Myers. I look forward to crossing paths with you again.
I don't, but I'm sure you'll make it fun.
It's a
I
good
got
thing.
to kill this guy.
I'm glad I know you're undead. I know how to keep you down. And he just salutes and walks back to Pain.
You wouldn't be the first who thought it.
Threats, let's go.
Threats, let's go!
Go off, King!
Okay, so what the hell was that?
Business?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, it seems like it's good business.
It went fine.
Right. Well, in any case, I think our next course of action would be to make our way to the theater to provide assistance where we can there. And since it's near the port, I'd like to check on the people there.
Of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little rough in there. There's gonna be a lot of crying, citizens.
It'll be a
I
bad
know.
scene, yeah.
Jacques looks over. I mean, I'm more or less set here, and, well, as you can see, keepers are starting to get involved, so, yeah,
I
if
don't
you don't mind.
really
I'll-
like that.
I don't either, but I'd way rather be checking on the civilians than having them do it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, they're holy types. They should at least be good for something while they're here.
Yeah. Garen nods. While it is unlikely, there are still some people with the insane belief of relying on keepers. This could be an opportunity for them to lay down some groundwork. Rosa steps up. Oh, absolutely. This is some stuff that we would try to pull before. I mean, what an easy way to spin this. Sure, the keepers caused problems before, but hey, the woman is gone now that caused all of it. And now the keepers defended the city and are providing healing. What a great opportunity for one-on-ones with civilians. I don't think it's going to move the needle that much, but something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
The only word that comes to Redpath's mind is brainwashing.
A bit of a generous word for it. Just a little bit of spin.
Suggestion.
Yeah.
We prefer the term propaganda, but yes.
Well, whatever it is, much as I don't want to comply, they have earned a little bit of glory. We probably would have been completely annihilated if they were all revenants, after all.
And there doesn't seem to be any more amongst these.
They'd be having a really
Maze.
bad... yeah, Maze takes a look around. They'd be having a really bad time if they were.
Yeah, you're extremely confident that if there is any other
shenanigan nonsense happening. Like, not likely. Strictly because they got wiped.
Yeah.
Like, Kanan's dead, so a vast majority of the military gets wiped out. Their leader, Parthena, had to bail. No choice. Had to leave. And so they probably all retreated as well.
Yeah.
I will say, as you guys are walking through the city to the theater, can I get a perception check?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, both of you are able to kind of catch this. As you guys go, you actually hear a couple of keepers on their like little earpieces. One of them goes up and goes, "Oh, you bagged one. Yeah, lock it down. She said take the limbs. Yeah, bring it to the gate."
Oh, I don't like that either.
Yeah, no, you're not getting away with. Excuse me, what were you just muttering into your earpiece?
Huh? Here, I'll move you guys a little further away so that it's like a. Here, I'll ping.
Yeah, ping again,
Yeah,
please.
there's
I
this
was
like.
moving.
Here, I'll
Put
ping
more
again.
keepers here.
Thank you.
There's still some civilians bopping around and talking, and this secret keeper looks over. "I'm sorry, can I help you, sir?"
I'd certainly hope so. What was all that talk about bagging and bringing them to the front?
That's not important information for you, sir.
Is it
Why don't
not?
you No, I don't think it is, actually. And you see this Eldritch Knight, like, kind of steps up a little bit, and the Secret Keeper's like, "No, cool it.
Down, boy.
Holy fucking shit, not now."
Imagine if he did that.
Apologies, you seem to be mistaking me for someone else. Hi, my name is Maze Myers. I've been instrumental in the protection of this city, and it sounds like you're doing some business here. What exactly is it? We could always go to the front and just check ourselves, so you could at least save us the trip.
What are you trying to be diplomatic here? Do you want to be intimidating? Because, like, these keepers, because Pain is here, they are way more focused and more capable when listening to orders.
I'm trying to be diplomatic here.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
It's
to
okay,
be
I got a
for-
backup.
Yeah.
If this fails, I know what to say. Alright.
Yeah,
Alternatively, if you're looking to make an issue out of this and stand your ground for some reason, we could just go to Pain and ask her why you're causing problems for us when all the problems should be solved.
Ooh, okay.
See, those words are better.
The Secret Keeper kind of whatever to Maze, and then turns to you, Redpath. You didn't hear it from me, okay? We have received orders to collect the remains of revenants.
Who did I hear that from then?
She shrugs. You tell me.
Well, that's an interesting activity. Alright. Carry on then. Don't mind us.
She kind of gives a slow nod. This Eldritch Knight kind of like does you know that scene in the animated Lord of the Rings movie where Gandalf kind of like wiggles his fingers at Sam?
Yeah.
He kind of like does that to you guys, but like, whoa, what? And then like walks away with her.
Why did you
Oh
do
my
that?
god, the one where Gandalf just like jump scares
Yeah,
him?
he jump scares Samwise, yeah.
Incidentally, God, I really want to see a time when someone's like, okay, you didn't hear this from me.
You heard it from Tim.
They just don't.
Says nothing. What?
That's
What,
actually
are you
a
going to say
great
something?
joke.
No, I said you didn't hear it from me.
You didn't hear it from me.
So, theoretically, we can't stop them from taking the corpses, the revenant corpses of other keepers.
No.
But I feel like we shouldn't let them take corpses of everything else.
Yeah. Seems like the sort of thing that we should make an issue out of. Curious why they're doing it, though. Wonder what they think they'll get
No.
out of it.
A way to kill us, faster? Leverage? He gestures at Andrin.
Certainly
Andrin.
possible.
Andrin gets a little sheepish.
No, it's difficult to say. Why would they want anything to...
Alternatively, if she's as crazy as what I've been led to believe, then who knows, maybe she'll have a turn of heart and, what was it he said? Something about how reliable undead are? Maybe Parthena's ideas are starting to look a little good to her.
Rosa cups her chin.
I won't deny the military force we encountered today was impressive, to say the least. But is that enough for her to get past her prejudices?
It was a
Their
bit
numbers
twisted.
are drastically dwindling now.
True, but she seems to be primarily fueled by zealotry. Like, I don't think you back down from your hardline anti-undead stance just because you're running out of warm bodies.
Nods.
Well, people don't need to know.
She would know.
Well, in any case, we'll have to just keep an eye on it and, well, keep our ears to the ground, see what else we can hear.
Just
I
some
figure we
food
should
for-
probably have somebody near, quote-unquote, the gate to probably stop them from doing that.
Yeah, sure. Let's get somebody on the horn here. Pride.
Yes.
Interesting development. Seems the keepers are collecting corpse bits.
Kind of pauses for a moment.
Interesting. Well, hold on. Actually, if they're taking entire corpses, most of the revenants turn to ash. What would they even get?
That's what we're wondering.
I don't like that. I'll look into it a bit. I don't want to get
Is
too
it parts of
involved.
Parthena?
Could be.
Oh no, that's a biohazard. We can't have her getting that. Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, if they're collecting bits of Parthena Veritas, then we don't want
She's
anything
stupid
do
enough
with
to
that.
do that weird shit to her parents, then who's to say she wouldn't just drink some and think she's immune to it?
Yeah, no. Bad news. Yeah, so it sounds like they're gathering them at the front. If you could send someone to keep an eye on that, and maybe
They
try
said
and
the
put-
gate, they
yeah,
didn't
the gate.
specify the front.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to assume the front, probably trying to get them out as quickly as possible. I'll send a few guards over there and I'll head over myself. I'll let you know what I find out.
Fantastic. Thank you, Pride.
I'm already at the academy, so it shouldn't be too long of a walk.
We get to the front, and literally they've just piled up a bunch of revenant corpses so that Pain can stomp on them and be like, die!
Curious. Alright, we carry on.
Yeah, you guys keep on scooting.
You keep on choogling.
Let's see here. I think we'll jump on back to the academy real quick.
Sure.
Let's see here. Dia,
Yes.
you are with Amaranth. What would you like? I'll ping because this map is
Yeah.
enormous. You are at the academy, and where is a place you would like to kind of? Whoop, that's big word.
Humphrey.
Big Humphrey.
Big Humphrey.
He had a full lunch.
Because there's always like back to the secret archives. There are other parts of this building that could be worth exploring or investigating.
Well, I think realistically the first thing would be if we were able to easily find Doopsy. I know he was going to go around looking for stuff, so maybe that's not if so easily done, but if there's any easy way to do that, I think the logical first thing would be like, hey Doopsy, same thing I said to Amaranth, what else you got? Because he can definitely direct us the best.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think if that's the case,
We can, if that's an interesting conversation, we can RP it. If it's just, yeah, here's the stuff, then you can just tell me.
yeah. Let's see here. I think what would work best is you are able to find Doopsy, and it is just in the kind of like conjuration and alchemy room, and he actually already has. And here, I'll just actually drag you guys in there. Whoop, and I'll ping. He's actually had his Blue Jays spread out and just kind of like check out all the walls. Like this one guy opens the door, sees a pentagram, and closes it immediately.
Yeah. I don't want that shit.
And he's like, "I'll check this one first." He goes in. Let's see here. If you'd like, give me a raw intelligence check to see if you can.
Okay.
Because there is an instant solution here.
Out of curiosity, is that in any way bolstered by the well of knowledge, or is it not a
It is indeed.
Hooray! See, it does have a good use. And can you remind me what the bonus is?
It's a +2 to mental stat. So yeah.
To the stat or to the roll?
To the stat. So it's a +1.
Okay, so it's a +1 on the roll, effectively.
But like
right.
basically your base stuff is just increased while you're here. Okay.
Oh, gosh. Got so fucking scared by that one.
You think about, okay, how do we figure out where Des would keep his information, or even Parthena? Well, why don't you just let him show you?
Ah! It is to laugh. All right. Yeah, that's a valid point. I think, though, I mean, if we wanted to potentially see a replay of him being like, "All right, Parthena, I'm gonna put these important papers in my secret safe right here," like, we'd still have to be in the right general area to begin with, right? Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see a vision of that.
Yeah, it would be, it is a bit of a long shot, admittedly.
Yeah.
But it is important to know that, or a reminder that the orb shows the last time a person was in a room. And there's a very real chance that after Des and Parthena got vampired, they might have come back to do one more thing and then just didn't return afterwards.
Fair. All right.
I mean, what you could do is you could go to the entrance, play it to get their last one, and then basically, like, follow whichever direction they go and keep turning it on and off again.
This is true.
Douse it!
Dowsing rod.
Geiger counter.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And it is GM supplied, so it's doubly likely to produce results. I think I will try that, but just so that in case we can't find a good spot to start so that we're not going off of nothing, I think Dia is just gonna quickly double check to confirm with Doopsy if there are records of where their personal quarters were, when they were students, and if there are any records that indicate what labs they worked in, or where they might have spent most of their actual working time.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be right back. And Doopsy flies off, and you wait a couple of minutes as he comes scooting back in on his wheeled staff with a bunch of papers in his little feathered hands, and then he just plops down in this chair and then like creates a booster.
Ooh, we spreading papers out on a table? Love it.
Amaranth, yes, love it.
Love it. Don't worry, I'll read them aloud as I go.
Doopsy looks down.
All right, well, they didn't actually stay on academy grounds because they were fairly wealthy individuals.
Makes sense, yeah.
But it looks like Parthena was very particular about, well, just the alchemical side of things. Let's see here. As for Des, let's see. Well, his focuses were more on divination, but enchantment is also another thing he dabbled in a bit. Developing magical items with Parthena, it seems.
Okay. No, that's a great starting point. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna. This is already the alchemical area, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. If you don't mind, then I think we're just gonna get. She takes the orb out of her pack and kind of looks around the room. We're just gonna get a little freaky in here real quick. Let's see. Yeah, flip. Tuning knob, AM, FM station come in. I'm gonna look for either or both of Parthena Veritas and Des Veritas, who I believe we've confirmed are both options in this.
They
right?
are both available.
Because the real Parthena is dead, and presumably so is Des, based on this.
Mm.
All right, then yeah, let's. I mean, she. From what she said or what Maze and Nash overheard, she explicitly called out that she was looking for something of her brother's, right? Like she said.
Correct.
Okay, then yeah, let's start with Des Veritas.
Okay.
Does he have a leitmotif?
They do, because they're just
okay.
Veritas.
Yeah.
To the north, you hear doors shutting as someone comes walking in first. Must you waste more of our time? Brother, we are lacking in it. The sun will be coming any minute now. And you see this gentleman walk out.
Yo, is that Burnerator?
No kidding!
Oh my god, the protagonist of the new hot anime to see.
Dia flops into this chair and puts her feet up on the desk. Damn, I hate to say it, young Des, pretty hot.
Amaranth, I'll take your word for it.
Sorry, let me describe him in great detail.
Oh, he's got a beautiful jawline.
Yeah, the coat's a little edgelord, but I see the appeal.
Yeah, very much edgelord. You notice that he's actually got a lot of like religious apparel on him as well.
Catholic edgelord.
Well, you figure it's probably tied.
My
to
guy watched Trinity Blood one too many times.
And as these two are walking out, yes, I am aware, dear sister, but I assure you, as long as we can secure these, we can. And he stops, and the memory keeps going. As Parthena just keeps rambling on about nonsense. And Dia, Des, looks at you.
Ha!
Oh god, he can crack it.
Yeah, she has a moment of like, oh, and like eyes wide, but then she kind of smiles. Wow. Ghostmaster. Hi. Very interesting that you can do this.
There is a moment where the memory keeps on trying to play, and it keeps flickering, and Parthena keeps walking and talking. I know we need all of these supplies, but genuinely, if we're going to get this next... And suddenly he appears right next to her. The memory continues, but the one that stared at you looks a bit different.
Oh, this is an intriguing turn of events.
Might I be addressing the disembodied spirit of one Des Veritas?
Why, yes, you are. Hello, dear.
And he walks up and kind of leans on the table, almost phases through, but catches himself.
Huh. You found my sister's little knick-knack, I see.
Oh, yeah, no, we've gotten great mileage out of this. I mean, you say you're sisters, but given your relative areas of expertise, surely you must have been the brains behind this one.
I assisted her with the development of that little trinket. I wasn't sure how to develop the actual device itself, but being able to tether souls to it, that's certainly more my expertise.
He looks at the memory. He's like,
Would you mind playing it again? I have a suspicion I won't be able to.
and then suddenly he just vanishes as the memory ends.
Bye, my man. You're on our time, bitch.
The Discord call. Can you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eat?
Yeah. Can you
Real quick change the region
Cutting
for the
out.
Discord call?
I think the
Can you
noise
change the server?
noise cancel. Yeah. Try US.
Turn.
US.
Des, your mic!
Yeah.
Is this better?
Des, your mic. Is this
Mute
better?
your mic. Yeah, Dia kind of drums her fingers on the table for a second. Huh, okay. Now, did they reach the door and did the memory end or did it just get too far away? Like, would I need to walk after
The memory ends. I just haven't deleted their icons yet.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, she thinks for a second. Well, huh.
I mean, he wants to talk.
I mean, I get, yeah, no, I was briefly considering what would she do, but like, she's definitely intrigued enough. She's not gonna just be like, oh, I don't want to engage with this. Yeah, sure. I can slot another nickel in this thing.
Yeah.
Do you know you're gonna run out?
Don't worry, I've got some. I brought some ectoplasm from the basement, and I've also got some ectoplasm gushers from the things we were fighting in Sweetstone.
Yeah. And so once again, the memory restarts, and I'm not going to move their icons, but you see the exact same thing of Parthena and Des walking together. And he like warps back in.
Oops, sorry. That must have been a little disruptive for you. Did you just pop back to the abyss and then back here?
No, I'm not in the abyss.
Oh.
I wonder if that might be a little better. In any case, perhaps there's something we can do for one another. This is an opportunity I did not anticipate.
Likewise. She kind of rests her hand in her palm. What could someone in your walk of life possibly need from me?
Oh, I don't know. He approaches this blue jay who, like, steps back. The body would be sufficient, though I highly doubt you would make such an exchange.
Well, there's a waiting list, actually.
Get in line!
Yeah, I have the sense that I might find disagreeable some of the things you would choose to do if you had a body again, but I don't want to assume. I don't know a whole lot about your life.
If I cannot be given a body, he kind of examines.
Yep.
This might be a strange request. Would you mind if I became a haunt here?
Oh, yeah. She thinks. What do we know?
Well.
What generalizable knowledge do we have about haunts?
Give me a knowledge religion.
After the shit that happened in Sweetstone, well.
Yeah, also, you've got two wizards who are directly attached to this school who might have some thoughts about this request.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I just want to know. I just want to know.
So a +4 on the knowledge check because you're within the academy and the well of knowledge is nearby. Let's see here. Okay. Is that with the +4 or?
Yes.
Okay. So, haunts are dangerous. They can be, at least, depending on how malicious the haunt is. Some haunts are just sad, and they just can't let go. This is a unique situation because Des seems to have complete control of his faculties, which most haunts don't. Most haunts are very driven by a single emotion or a desire of some sort. Des here, he's just like a regular guy. He's just having a conversation. So,
Regular guy? Desperatness?
yeah. So, making him a haunt here could mean one of a couple things. One, he is just a ghost that hangs out and would just kind of just do that. The other possibility is he could fully haunt the building and take control of various objects and things of the sort, or he could possess someone if he so chose. These are all things that seem well within his capabilities, strictly because, as you can see, he has absolute control right now.
Hey, quick question. Does the Portal to the Abyss count as a part of the academy?
I would say no, actually. The reason being is there's so many other enchantments on it it would be tough to engage with. And on top of that, it's touching the abyss. You get the feeling he would not touch that shit in his current form.
No, I think I'm good, actually.
Yeah.
It just gets sucked down the toilet.
All right, I'll tell you what, because I think there would be some strenuous objection to installing you here as a fixture. I do have a personal problem that I'm attempting to solve that I think your knowledge is very directly pertaining to. I would not be able to give you a body right now necessarily because there's still pieces missing in my own research. So the obvious thing for you to do in my mind would be to help me fill those in. However, that may not be a right now thing. That might be something that requires a longer and less awkward and constantly interrupted conversation.
Yes. Well, based on the way the Orb of History works, if we could find a room where I was there for a long period of time before any interruption. Let me think. It's been a while, you must imagine. Also, my brain has been pulled asunder a little bit with my current circumstance. Let's see. I'm going to have him roll a raw intelligence check. He's got the Well of Knowledge nearby. I just thought of it.
I know everything!
If you would be so kind as to make your way. He kind of like spins around, and there's just like a moment of nostalgia for him. It's like, it's been too long. I miss this place. If you were to enter the alchemical study, he gestures to just directly to the west.
To this room there, yeah.
I recall having a student that required my assistance, and it was a long study session.
I see.
And I did not go back in there because, well, I had no reason to. So,
All right.
if you would be so very kind as to... He gets cut off as the memory ends once again.
Dia remains sitting in the chair, but kind of turns her body toward Amaranth and Doopsy. Wow, I didn't expect that shit.
Well, I hate this. Yes, I'm
No,
not
it's-
exactly...
It's a weird one. I guess he must have... I'm pretty sure he blew himself up in some kind of ghost explosion, and it looks like he might be trapped in some kind of transitory state between life and death. I wonder if he's conscious all the time. Probably is, based on thinking the abyss might be preferable. Yikes.
Amaranth nods. I think... I'm willing to hear him out. But the moment things seem suspicious, I apologize in advance, turns over to Doopsy. I may fireball the room. Oh! Well, you know what? Reasonable. This ghost stuff is a little, beyond me. It's not my specialty. Amaranth nods, and she's going to start making her way to that little study. And she's like, now, I'm going to leave you in charge of this discussion, because you actually know who this individual is, and more importantly, you can actually see what he's up to. So...
Yes.
But I will remain present, and if you do need some action, just call for it.
Sure. Why don't we have a safe word, just in case? So, if I should happen to use the word warm, then you can go ahead and burn this motherfucker down. Is that agreeable?
I might be hesitant, because that is a commonly used word, but...
Okay.
How about help? A help for the love of God. Light the room on fire.
But if you want to roll with that, so be it.
I'll be careful.
That would be appreciated. You...
All right. Wish upon a magic lamp. Let's use this orb. Speak with a tramp.
You use the orb, and I'm not going to worry about getting the icons because it'll get cluttered in here. But you see Des kind of like, as he like walks in from behind you, and there is this like young like sylph individual who's just like, oh, thank you so much for coming in. I'm happy to assist where I can. I'm sure I can learn a lot from you as well. And as that body splits off, he like pulls himself away. Hopefully you don't mind the... Actually, I wonder something. And he throws his hand out, and suddenly this corner of the room gets silenced. Oh, that is good to know. And he turns back to you. Don't fret. I don't plan on acting on that knowledge, but it is good to know.
Can I make a spellcraft? Did he cast a spell just now, or did that appear to be some kind of other ability of his?
You don't even need to roll because your spellcraft is so high. Yeah. He absolutely just cast the spell Silence.
Okay.
Good,
yeah,
he can still cast spells. That's nice.
Don't like that.
But he turns to you. I assure you, ma'am, I won't act on that unless I feel it's necessary.
All right. I am always willing to extend at least a base degree of cooperation to people who might otherwise scare people off with their appearance or nature, so I won't make an exception.
Incredibly courteous of you, considering, based on the fact that you have that orb, and you even knew to look for me. You must know of all the fun little things I was up to.
I have approximate knowledge of many things. That being said, from what I've read of your work, I still haven't quite figured out the answers to some of the most essential questions. And so, I wonder if you'd be willing, given that if I can't find any of these answers, I wouldn't be able, much less before we broach the question of willing, but I wouldn't be able to give you a new body. Perhaps you'd be willing to volunteer some of what you know that you can speak to in your own words?
If it is my only option to possibly get a physical form again, besides being a little... specter.
Rascal?
Oh, I can still do that, but if it allows me to possibly have a more useful physical form, then yes, I'll provide what information I can. I won't lie, there are some details I might keep away from you, not because of a lack of trust or anything of the sort. It's more, I don't think it'd be wise for you to replicate my own mistakes.
Yeah, I have the sense, with relatively limited knowledge of your personal history, that you might have made a pretty big one right at the end.
Yes. I don't know if it really matters to you, but I sort of had a falling out with an individual by the name of Astrophel Blackthorn. I'm not too sure if you are aware of who that is. But
I've heard the name.
Oh.
A technically true statement.
Oh, well, it's lovely. That makes us easier. He crossed me and my sister and refused to aid me in helping my sister. And so I damned him eternally to his home, essentially. And with his wife dead as well, there was no way to use her knowledge to assist me in helping my sister. So I changed course. I made my way to Mist Eternal and decided to lean even heavier into divination and souls and whatnot.
Can I ask something real quick, out of character?
Yeah.
Would he call it Mist
Yeah,
Eternal?
no, he would call it the
You're
other
right.
name.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it's called that. Thank you for correcting me. He goes,
Brittlehaven, right?
Yeah, and so I went to Brittlehaven to fully dabble with the cycle. There was a miscalculation, I think is the best word for it. An entity of death I had no idea existed seemed to have a small vendetta against me.
Ooh.
And when I went to experiment with my... I called it the grave... what do you call it?
I was working on Project Cemetery. And
Dia does let out a small.
do you want my help or not?
I'm sorry, it's just very on the nose. You understand?
Listen, it's what we do. Anyways, part of that project was developing a creature that could harbor souls and collect them as they departed the body, a creature known as the Grave Hive. Well, this entity of death decided to make sure I was trapped within it and roiling around with hundreds of other souls with no control, all of them screaming and yelling in my mind, mixing my memories with theirs. But in this instant, I have had the first clarity in I don't even know how long.
Because your soul's been pulled out from the mass and is now by itself.
Correct. So, you have me at my full capabilities and my full faculties, and I cannot thank you enough. And he takes a deep bow.
Speaking of, he would kick this guy straight in the teeth.
Alright. Well, we don't have all day, so I won't burden you with unnecessary detail, but the essence of what I'm trying to accomplish is to take a soul that originated in one form that has now been disconnected from that form and placed elsewhere and move it to another body altogether. But it's not clear to me whether this soul that's bound to an object and also to me, there's a lot of epistemological questions about where exactly is the soul. What do I need to take it out of and put it into? Those are the fundamentals that I'm still not confident I understand well enough to make this a success.
He cups his chin. What an interesting dilemma. So you're saying that you're essentially trying to pull a spirit that's essentially a haunt from an object and move it to a more fleshy form.
She considers, does the term, does what I understand of haunts apply? Could you reasonably apply that to Addis, or?
I think it would be
It's like-
wrong, but not super wrong.
It's like not correct in like the technical sense, but it is a similar concept, or at least to the best of your knowledge.
It's similar to that, at least. My spirit is not a person who died. It's a person who was never mortal to begin with, though. I'm not even sure if soul is the right word so much as essence or consciousness.
He kind of like, with his hands behind his back, kind of walks away.
Fascinating. I must admit, I'm not familiar with this specific scenario, but with what I do know about the cycle and souls and even consciousness, it seems feasible, though challenging.
And let's say, for the sake of argument, that getting access to a body to serve as a vessel is not going to be a problem. It's really just, it's hard to know what needs to be plucked with a pair of tweezers and pulled out.
Especially considering, unless I am mistaken in your earlier description, you seem to be tethered, two souls, one body, in a sense?
In a manner of speaking, it's been a unexpected phenomenon. I thought that this consciousness was bound entirely to a particular object, and without really, even without its own intention or mine, it's somehow become more and more intertwined with mine. I don't even know how much of it is left in that object, to be honest.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see Amaranth with like a cocked eyebrow, like, what the fuck? Because she hasn't heard any of this shit.
Yeah, no. Sorry, my personal problems are weirder than most.
He like leans in and kind of looks you up and down. Yes, I can sense a second one. It's far fainter than what I assume is your own, but it's horrendously mangled together.
It had a clumsy surgeon last time. I would like to try and do much better.
Yes, I imagine so. The scenario that you are describing to me, and based on what I can see in your soul, you are a cup of water, all right?
All right.
And there are a few drops of blood in you, in this cup of water as well. It's dispersed and mingled together to the point where you are essentially one. Are you able to pull them apart? Shrugs. Possible, but it would be harmful, likely. Unless done with remarkable precision. Or, dare I say, an expert in these matters.
Yeah.
Maze sitting down throwing peanuts. Yeah, whatever.
Will explaining that you can't audio.
Honestly, yes, it is very much that.
You
She
can't
thinks for a
unbake this
moment.
cake, do you?
Yeah.
I see. Well, then it sounds like what I need, if I'm a cup of water, what I need is not a pair of tweezers. What I need is a filter.
Mm-hmm. He nods. Yes. Any idea where you would procure such a thing? Or
Well,
even
you-
develop one?
Well, you experimented with soul transference yourself, didn't you?
I did.
Well, I can tell you I've already had a look at some of your work, but I don't know where a lot of it is.
Ah. What did you think of it?
Not a fan.
I
I mean,
thought...
we get the orb.
I thought that, honestly, a lot of it seemed quite brilliant and quite disturbing, not because I believe in any sacred existential taboos, but because it was clear that your subjects were not willing.
He thinks for a moment. It's not exactly easy to sign people up for these sorts of things.
It can't be any harder than unmaking the fundamental barriers between life and death.
He smiles. This is true, but I was only able to achieve such a magnificent ending because of those sacrifices. Now, he puts his hands up. I must agree. In hindsight, not a great decision. And if anything, gestures to himself, incredible karmic balance. That all being said, I realize this puts me in a precarious situation. A difficult way for me to look at you and go, please save me. But with my knowledge and your willingness to press the line, it would seem, I think we could accomplish some remarkable things, a miracle or two even.
All right, then. I've liked what I've seen of your work so far, but I've seen
you.
only a very small sample. So what I will ask is this. She kind of folds her hands on her lap. You're asking an awful lot of me, and so before I stick my neck out in return, I'd like to get a better idea of just how much help you would in fact be to me. So, in the knowledge that I can't exactly carry you around in my pocket in this form, and we won't be able to speak freely, can you tell me where I could find more of your leftover work to examine? Get a bit wider view of your actual body of research, and, decide whether I would want to take you on as an academic colleague.
He smiles. There are multiple locations, though I am concerned with I assume an immense amount of time has passed.
Yes.
The state of these facilities. He thinks. Based on the fact that we're at the academy, I must inform you, sadly, I do not have any facilities here in Leviara. Needed to evacuate due to circumstances.
Is that what we were witnessing out in the room there?
He looks back. Right, you did see that. Yes, I needed to collect the last few things. You see, we had cracked the code, as it were, on vampirism. Or at least we had created it. But in any case, that's an amazing accomplishment for another time. I have locations in Noradom. Brittlehaven would be amazing if you felt very ambitious, though I don't think we have the time for that.
A little more ambitious than I can go, not because of distance, but because you're not the only one who suffered as a result of that little accident.
Yes, it is unfortunate.
Plus, we can't risk going and accidentally helping Bao.
I will say, I will say, there is another location that's not too terribly far from here, though, and I think it might actually serve you better, considering what it is that you're trying to do. Because actually, a lot of the equipment we need is already there. It's probably run down and could use a little polishing, but if you can make your way to Melody Meadows, we had a secret lab in the forest nearby.
Did you?
Oh, weird. It's like everything comes together. I don't know, man. It's just convenient.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that sounds convenient enough. Close at hand. Anything I should be worried about unleashing or triggering in the way of traps, defenses, etc.? Should I go poking my cute little nose around there?
He thinks. Hard to say. With how much time has passed, I'd wager most traps would have dissipated at this point in time.
Well, I had the misfortune. What I'm thinking of is sort of like, your sister's pet red rot project. Yeah, that got a little awkward for us.
You encountered it, did you?
Yeah, we did. It wasn't a lot of fun. So that's really the kind of thing that I'm worried about. You know, opening a door and suddenly there's a tide of death washing across the land and oops.
Well, if I had to guess, well, actually, if you have the orb, then you likely saw my very small office at our home in Arva.
Dia thinks real quick. We haven't, right?
You absolutely have.
That's under the Elisiotes house.
Sorry, I forgot that was. I forgot that was Arva.
Yeah.
You said Arva, and I was like, that's not a name I rec. That's somewhere we haven't been. Wow.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we called it the Elisiote house. There was
Yeah.
like no reason to call it the
Yes.
city. Yeah. But yeah. If that's the case, then you've already encountered likely the spine that I was working on, as well as the soul transference device, though damn thing never did work. I am concerned, though, because they likely still had canisters of souls in them.
Yes.
But as long as none were released, I'm certain it'll be fine. Because likely what has happened, see, the soul transference device wasn't working up to snuff. It could pull the souls, but it had difficulty pushing them back in. Something about the process wasn't sticking. If anything, I would need to essentially do it between two living creatures, because that way the body isn't deceased in any capacity for an extended period of time. I was trying to rely entirely on science and magitech to do it instead of relying on holy arts, seeing if there was a way to cut out the middleman in the process. In any case, all these souls got bottled up into one location, which results in
well, he gestures to himself, a similar scenario, but not nearly as dashing.
I try to remember back. Did we just crack open any cold ones?
You sure did.
All right. Sorry. Well, they moved
Wibs.
out of that house. Sorry, whoever bought Ferdacio's
Wibs.
house.
Yeah, Wibbs has that house.
Well, that's just too perfect, isn't it?
Oh my god, he's got a fucking ghost!
That's so
Oh
funny.
yeah, cheese it.
They're evil.
All right. Well, we'll probably pay a visit to Melody Meadows then, and if I end up using this handy little knick-knack, maybe you and I will speak again there.
I would deeply appreciate that. Even just this little bit of respite is delightful.
Is there anything in the academy before he disappears?
Yeah. Oh, there is one other thing, another matter. You might be about to get annoyed a little bit if your spirit is always pulled every time, but we're actually here because we were, in fact, looking for whatever it was that you and your sister were coming back to retrieve, or whatever you were here doing, right at the end when you were, I guess, you had just finished your magnum opus then. Your vampirism.
Thank you. Well, we had a few projects that we had been cooking up while at the academy, and it seemed foolish to just leave them here. Obviously, they might not tell you. He, turns over to Amaranth. But in the alchemical storage room, just to the north of here, there is another secret passage. And Amaranth's eyes widen a bit. What? Oh, you didn't know, did you? Yes. Well, it's not terribly surprising. My sister and I made it. We needed more space to work. My apologies. But it's yours now. Of course. He quickly turns back to you, Dia. If you are able to maintain your end of the bargain. Then again, I guess you could just be rude and screw me over and take it without helping me.
Yes, we could
but
do
I
that.
But I would like to think I have been nothing but delightful to you, dear.
You've been a great help, I will not deny. She extends a hand. I don't know if you can shake, but we can at least pretend.
He reaches down, and it's an odd feeling. It's incredibly cold. And he reaches down and just, kisses you on the ring finger.
Oh, okay. I was going for a shake, but that's fair. What a gentleman. My name is Dia Diadem, by the way.
Dia Diadem. Well, I am Des Veridis, though you already know that part, but it felt rude if I didn't do that. Amaranth just kind of rolls her eyes. She's like, I'm sick of this guy already.
Yeah. Dia stands up from the chair. All right. Well, knowing that you're currently suffering torment everlasting, I will proceed with a little spring in my step.
Now, before we get too hasty, I understand that, as I stated before, incredible karmic justice here. But I have been rather helpful. And I would request, politely, that I be at least allowed to remain within the academy. And then, of course, when you need me, he gestures to the orb, activate it once again, and I would assume it would pull me there again.
Oh, Des. I don't think that decision is in my hands. I don't actually go here, you see. Much less teach or own this place. But I'll run it up the pole. She gives him a little wink.
He gets a very sour look and then goes back to a big smile, completely understandable.
Of course, I'll just take a quick trip back to the torture nexus. Thank you so much.
Well, I would appreciate if you didn't dilly-dally too long on that. It's rather horrendous, horrifying, and dreadful.
I understand.
Who could have came up with the torture nexus? Wouldn't be me.
I would never do that to a living being.
She gives him a little, human resources smile. I understand. I'll be back to you as soon as I can.
You can tell he knows exactly what that smile is. Then he
Doesn't matter
smiles
what
back.
era you live in.
And he smiles back. Perfect. Well, we'll just circle back on that, won't we?
Mm-hmm, indeed. And yeah, she stands up, kind of dusts herself off. All right. Well, I do appreciate the help, and don't forget, I'm your only hope.
Oh, I assure you, I'm more than. Ah! Well, that's awful.
I don't know. The ending felt kind of good to me.
I must admit, while I don't like the idea of him roaming around our school, if there was a way to lock him down to, like, a single room, I wouldn't be opposed to it, because it might mean he'd be more cooperative for you with your task.
If that's a risk you're willing to take, then I certainly wouldn't turn you down. I'm flying uncomfortably blind, trying to completely rewrite the laws of metaphysics.
Oh, I just wanted to double check how did it go?
Amaranth turns to him. We are toying with the idea of allowing Des Veritas to haunt a small room.
I would prefer a room with not much in it. You know, like, that room over there has a
Yo, put him
summoning
in the
circle to
fight
help.
pit. Can't do shit in the fight pit.
Look, if we just get rid of the pentagram.
Yeah, like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah,
I could scrub it out.
there's also a little complexity for you to take on board, which is that he is seemingly able to cast spells in that form.
Ah!
Oh, wait.
So you'd probably need a pretty prepared space, I would think.
I could always develop,
And Amaranth looks over. Anti-magic circle?
oh, yes, something similar to what you had produced for Miss Lucine Delta, and, of course, your father.
She nods. Yes, I could probably replicate it, though I don't know how that interferes with a haunt. Because would that interfere with him existing? This is all new territory.
Yeah,
We need to talk to a
I
cleric
think you'll
about
probably
this.
want to take some time thinking through the technicals. But luckily, you got plenty of time because he's already been tortured for what? How long has it been since Brittlehaven exploded?
Oh, God.
Out of character.
It's... So, Brittlehaven has been Brittlehaven for a long, long time, and it's only been in the last, like, few decades when something went kaboom and it became Mist Eternal.
Okay, but it is still a matter of decades.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
He's been existing in a hell of his own making for what, a good solid 20 or 30 years now. Like he can definitely wait a week for you guys to lock things down if you choose to go through with that. Whatever he said, however much he grumbles about it, he's still gonna thank you when you do it.
All right, well, I guess I'll get cracking on that. Is there... what room would I want to throw him in? I mean...
Put him in the old headmaster's office. You've already got shit that no one else is allowed to see in there.
I could have an assistant! Oh, that's a smashing idea! I'll get cracking on that right away!
Oh my god. Headmaster Doopsie and his evil Vizier
His
assistant,
evil
a
ghost
literal
Vizier.
I was
ghost.
like, oh good, I'm free of the torture nexus, and now I get
So-
to play second banana.
I'm going to make this abundantly clear. I love Doopsie. I can't let him do that. I'm going to go observe this process and provide my own modifications. Is there anything else that you need from me?
I think I can probably find this secret passage on my own. I doubt there's going to be any traps or wards because they were the only ones who even knew it was there. So why don't you just come with so I can show you where it is, assuming I can find it. And that way you'll know if you need to follow up on anything.
She nods. Very well then.
And do we want to do that now or next time on Ebon Ward?
I think that's next time on Ebon Ward.
Oh boy.
Next
no,
time
no,
in Ebon
no,
Ward,
no.
we promise we'll go look in the closet.
Dun, dun, dun.
Get
Well, I
hyped.
didn't expect that shit.
Yeah,
That's-
right?
Oh,
Was that on
So-
your bingo card, chat?
It
So-
wasn't on mine.
so fun thing about Des, at any point if you target him specifically,
Mhm.
that is outside of the Elysioti mansion, that will happen.
Yo, he's
That's-
like the mysterious stranger.
Kind of. So like he could have appeared in the Blackthorn Manor.
Ooh.
You just didn't target him ever.
That's really funny. Also useful to know because that way if we need to see more of those memories and we don't want him being like, oh, hello, we can just ask for Parthena instead.
Yeah. Yep. That is the solution.
2 for
Nice.
1 deal.
Oh boy. Let me get some different music running.
Wow.
What a weird sesh.
It's strange.
Yeah.
What a weird set. She died.
How
Yeah.
He's dead.
Woohoo!
Well, while we ponder how weird it was and how he's dead, hey, chat, we have a Patreon. You should consider supporting us there if you haven't already. For just a few bucks a month, you get access to a bunch of the beautiful tokens that get made and thrown around for these shows, and you help support us you help support us and our endeavor to continue paying artists to keep making piles of cool art for us.
Yeah.
The most noble
Yeah.
of endeavors. We also have a Discord that you should consider joining if you haven't already. It's the community hub. It's where people post fan art, and it's where the weekly schedule is. But speaking of fan art, do we have some?
We do. We also have an Imgur courtesy of Bunny Made of Bread. I'll throw it in the roll 20.
Thank you, Red Bunny. Super appreciate it. Yes, I'm over 18.
Oh, wait, I forgot. This song makes my brain explode.
Why? Because the little farty trumpet?
Yeah, I was like literally going cuckoo bananas one time I played it.
That's more like it. Evan Ward, episode 156. There's nothing inherently silly about high-speed cave drifting. I agree. So from Zeely Ebelswarb 2024, yippee!
Whoa!
Wow.
Very good.
Whoa!
Thank you very much. Then from Egg,
An apple a day.
What? What does an apple a day do, huh? Tell me.
It's vitamins.
Well, if you check, it's actually
Continuation.
answered in the very next one.
Oh, yeah. Keeps the doctor away. We do not fucking say that. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Aren't you doctors? No.
Masquerade.
That's the best part. They are not doctors in any capacity.
nah.
They're 20-year-old women.
They should be in the club. Thank you, Egg. And also from Egg.
We're not trying to dissuade potential customers. Far too tacky. We have standards to uphold.
What do you mean?
Doctor's orders isn't. Marthena arrives.
Martina.
Then from
I like how
Skift.
she's looking in through the door.
Yeah.
Then from Skift, sad.
No.
Wasn't in this episode, Chan.
Yeah. She'll be there next time and she's gonna be sad.
I love her land of the lustrous hair.
Then from Tams, Blackthorn juice.
Tastes like fancy death.
Wow.
Ooh.
Thanks, Tams.
Lovely.
Then from Jilly, he's chilling.
No, I'm good. She went that way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Then from Jilly-
Does she know?
Nah, she don't know.
She don't know.
from Honor Spell.
Can't be flat-footed with my meat heelys.
Gross.
I hate the idea of what flesh wheels and how they function.
Don't
Yeah.
like it. Thank you, Honor Spell. And also from Honor Spell.
Cold damage just makes the ice cream strong.
True. That was a very dangerous situation. Let's see. Then from Galactic Axolotl.
Watch yourself going down as I'm in Trader Joe's parking lot with Mama Lottle and little brother Lottle.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Very nice. And from Tams, flesh skates. Hey, stop that. I don't like it.
I'll do what I want.
Get bent.
Hey, fuck you. Thank you, Tams. Then from Psycho Gaze.
Meanwhile, behind the
What's
ice
going on out there? Oh, he beat himself.
Little pee-pee boy.
Sad son of a bitch. Thank you so much. Then from How beautiful. Such a fantastic sight.
God.
Thank you very much. Then from Tams.
Get out of
Get
my
out of my
city.
At least he hit.
At
He
least
didn't
he
get that
hit.
one.
He did
And
decent
gets-
damage too.
He did 7 damage.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
Thank you, Tams. Then from Zeely.
I, Parthena Veranus, have invented red rot ice cream. With this, I'll be able to... Oh!
Zeely, as always, king of expressions.
Then also from Zeely, they chill.
They chilling.
They're chilling.
Damn, they chillin'.
Sheesh. Thank you, Zeely.
Sheesh!
Then from our spell. Super Maze Rio Card 64!
God, I can't even fathom what that sequence would look animated. Just like ripping down the, because like she's also weaving between stalagmites and shit. So like wrapping around them and
Yeah, just whipping back and forth. I love she's got the heels in this one too.
It's the whole thing. Thank you, honor spell. Then from Zeely.
they just can't get my nose right.
You made it!
The best part is that she makes her own statues.
Thank you, Zeely. Also from Zeely.
Well,
Ah, Sgrignata Ricci, Baba.
No
Very nice.
respect.
Holy
Then from
shit.
Goblin Pang, she's kind of Betty Boop Pill.
Yeah!
Eddie Boop pilled.
Yeah.
I see it!
She's
I
kind of
see
Boop
it.
Core. Thank you, Goblin
Boot
Pang.
core, Jesus.
Then
Holy
from Psycho
fuck.
Gaze, Foot Time!
What is
What is
thou
that fuck?
Another Foot Time!
foot dive.
I got this brand new combo. It's never been seen before. Thank you, Psycho Gaze. And also from Psycho Gaze.
Get bent.
You get bent!
Simpsons ass head outline.
Very nice, thank you so much. Then from Tams.
Aw.
Oh, that's very cute.
Oh, very cute. They are friends.
Very Blorbo. Thank you, Tams.
Very blorbo.
From Zeely.
Headmaster Doopsy!
Doopsy Mansion!
The most
The
important.
appearance, even.
Then from
The most important character.
Yeah, then also from Zeely.
Aw.
They are friends.
They would be friends. They would get along swell.
A couple of old hoots.
Couple of old hoots.
Uh-huh.
Very cute.
Then from Tams.
Fucker. Endearing.
He is
He's
a real fucker. He's useful to us though.
He's what are you talking? He's just a nice guy.
I don't know if I buy that.
I'm gonna throw him down a well.
Oh, that's
if
a
he
little
doesn't
rude.
defect from the keepers within 1 to 2 weeks, he's not good.
He's dead to us.
There are no good keepers. Then from Psycho Gaze.
A joke
Why
for
not?
Aram!
Oh, yeah, that's really funny. No, yeah.
You can tell it's really funny because Aram said it's really funny.
Because I said it was really funny, yeah, but I don't... there's no quick explanation I can give for why you should find this funny, so all I can do is confirm your joke is received and appreciated.
Thank you, Psycho Guys. Then from Zeely.
Oh, poggers!
You want to talk to me?
This is going to be great.
Then from a new dawn. If I had a nickel for every time Maze got handed a cigarette and turned it down only for the person to double smoke it, then I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. when was the other time? It happened
Was
to
the other
Victor.
one Lucy, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
The main
Lucy.
cigar smoker.
yeah,
right?
Lucifer, because he handed you a cigar and you nearly done. He's like, hey, don't waste this, and he took it.
Thank you. Then from Zealand. It's fine.
Oh, just one more thing. Man, Pain looking like guts over here.
Hell yeah!
She's about to go berserk. Thank you. And also from Thams.
Arf, arf.
It's Walrus.
You know, the dog.
Thank you, Thams. And from Zeely. Yeah, 2 of them.
Walruses are such cool animals.
They really are. Thank you so much. Then from
Oh.
Fake Cats,
Oh, I got a whole bundle from
A
Fink.
cat!
I got a cat.
This is super fucking cool, and I appreciate it a lot.
Very nice. Very cool.
Floofy.
Very animorphs. Thank
Oh,
you so
that's
much.
rad.
So then
Thank you
from
so
Skift.
This one took me out.
I'm so glad we moved in together, Rosa.
Oh, me too.
Good night.
Good night. I shall kill him with my ice breath. Outstanding pull.
God help you if you don't remember why this is funny. Thank you, Skevd. And then from Zealy.
Valid to eat fingers. I'm literally shaking. Please get his ass some brown contacts.
Thank
God.
you, Zealy. Then
Aw.
from Galactic Axolotl, yeah,
Work
we're
in
the
progress.
surprise round alphabet.
ABCD.
And then that's it. We're done. There's no more.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Thank you.
So
Galactic
many more
Axolotl.
letters. There's 22 more.
Then from Tams.
I'm right here.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm right here, and you're doing great.
All right.
Thank you, Tams. Then from Hectica. Gotcha!
Egads!
It does look like
Zoinks!
it does kind of just look like I'm poking you with a stick. Very good, thank you so much. And then also from Hectica.
Oh.
Hatsune Miku!
He's much better as a ghost.
He's just an awful little guy.
There's a couple more things in here, so I'll refresh.
Yeah, a couple
There's
more
two more, I
snuck
believe.
on in.
Let's see if they made it into
Scrolling.
the IMGA.
I'm scrolling.
Scrolling.
They have.
Hooray! Okay, then from Zealy.
Gay baby jail. Personally, I am completely on Team Death's Redemption arc via becoming an assistant.
It'd be really funny. Thank you, Zealy. And then from Skeptic.
Is it just me, or is there insane sexual tension in this room right now? I think I know what you mean.
Doopsy's face is killing me, dude.
Doopsy looking like Hoodle from Arise.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Could be an emote-worthy Doopsy. But yeah, thanks everybody for submitting all that. And
Warped
Will,
oopsie.
Warped oopsie.
and Will, thank you for running this. This was a pleasure as always.
Hey, thanks for playing, y'all.
Yeah, this was dumb. This was a riot. Enjoyed it. Thanks so much for everybody coming out and supporting the show, however you do it, be it by giving us money, giving us fan art, or just being here in general. Your support, however you show it, means the absolute world to us. Thank you all for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Goodbye!
Toodles.